So many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody! Sometimes the off-air conversations, you need a little time. You got to have the music roll out.
Yeah, we needed a couple of minutes.
Needed a couple minutes, you know?
You over here talking like Barney Rubble.
I was doing my horny Mike Vrabel impression before the show. Brittney's already disgusted.
Yeah,
I was listening to a clip of Mike Florio discussing this Diana Russini story, which I didn't even get a chance to read. Listen, I'm busy right now. You want to know something? I don't have time for Russini and Vrabel right now. The Heat have Giannis. I don't know if you guys know that, so I'm a little focused on the Heat. And
technically, they don't have him yet.
No. Listen, if he's working out with Bam, we have him.
Okay,
he's working out. They were in the gym yesterday. Oh, dude, let me tell you something. When I saw those two in the gym together, that was better than trade night. That was better than trade night. No, because it was.
But they had worked out before you saw those pictures. That wasn't the first day.
I don't know.
No, they said they had.
Oh yeah. But
right.
But this is them as teammates. They're teammates.
Brittney,
what?
Why?
Why aren't you excited?
And it's not that I'm not excited, but why do I have to be a level of excited as they take a picture together and I have to get all warm and fuzzy?
Why aren't you warm and fuzzy about it?
Because it's 5 months of basketball.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, like,
but the war is over, Leroy.
The war is
over.
The battle is over. The war is just beginning.
Right.
The battle. Okay, yeah, it's a battle. But like, you don't have to hear. Let him get excited. Remember, you were upset when he was down in the dumps.
No,
now you're upset when he's excited.
Here's why.
What do you want from him?
Here's why.
Brittney.
He has a tendency to overdo it either way. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be happy. I'm excited. Giannis is in town.
Yeah.
Right? But that level in June, like,
late June.
pace yourself.
We haven't had this. Like, we haven't had a whale come to us in 6 years, Leroy.
Okay. All right. This is like
what?
It's not like so. You guys will take this and say I'm being a yum yucker. I'm not.
No. I mean,
like it just they worked out together. Yeah, Bam works out with a lot of people, even before.
But now it's not.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah,
because
of course.
wait, so no. So here's the problem. If he were working out with Anthony Edwards, this is the excitement I would get. If he was working out with, this is the excitement I would get. And now he just found an excuse to make that level of excitement okay. And I'm like, relax.
I'll ask you this: how many off-season workout photos do we have of Bam and Jimmy Butler? Not many.
That's a Jimmy thing. That ain't a Bam thing.
I'm not saying it's a Bam thing or thing. I'm not saying it's anybody's thing, but I'm saying the first thing that Giannis did when he got back in the country, he said, let's take this PJ.
Maybe it was a plan.
Let's take this PJ to Sin
but
City,
maybe
dude.
he said, hey, why don't you come through?
Yeah,
right? Maybe it was a plan. It wasn't like.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Okay.
Like, this isn't hypothetical. They're going to be teammates.
No,
And you're sitting here calling me a loose goose floozy.
See.
And I don't appreciate it.
All right.
I'm not a loose goose floozy.
All right. Go as you were. Like it just, this is a not win situation for me. Because everybody's trying to make it sound like I'm a Debbie Downer.
I don't know
not true at all.
I'm just a little confused. Like, what's to be down about?
Nothing. But I'm saying if I were to say, hey man, you're relax, you're kind of overdoing it for a workout and they're like, oh, here we go. And I'm like, no.
But here's the thing. The difference is that we were sitting here and we've done all these hypotheticals. Like, this isn't just, like you got to me this last year when Bam was at a Jordan party with Luka, right?
Right.
Like, why are you getting so excited? Now this is different because Bam's actually teammates with him.
Okay.
That's why it's exciting.
Stop telling people how. All right. Like, again, it was an uphill battle. Go ahead. I'll shut up.
I don't think it is an uphill battle. It really shouldn't even be a battle.
Oh, okay. Like, you don't think you have a tendency to go extreme with happiness or sadness at times.
Why? But I
never mind. Forget.
But I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm being condemned about.
I'm not.
I'm just
I
happy.
just said.
That's why I'm not paying attention to Diana Russini.
Okay.
I'm busy. I'm
All right.
busy, Mike Florio,
Mm-hmm.
because the Heat have Giannis and Bam.
Mm-hmm.
And I was excited to see him work out. Because here's why. On trade night, I was like relieved. I'm like, it's over.
Yes.
You know,
In
finally
fact,
they got him.
You got to leave at 9.
Oh, that was the next day.
that
That was the next day. By the way, shout out to the Heat yesterday. Early draft pick, trading up in the draft. Love that.
I could not figure out
Love
who
that.
the hell was picking for who.
Oh, there were so many trades yesterday.
So move. Who was it? The Knicks? Down
Everybody
25. Then the Heat moved up. The
Yeah.
Heat swap.
Nobody
I'm
picked
like,
for each other.
I'm like, that's why.
Well, you know
this
why?
needs
You
to
could
be
buy
fixed.
up in the draft. You could just
right,
pay money.
and a lot of money exchange.
Yeah.
But they're paying like $4 or $5 million to move up in the second round.
Oh well.
Right.
All good.
And they can use that money for cap space.
Well, I don't think I don't think that counts towards the cap space.
Oh, because the rookie.
But it's so whatever his deal is a standard deal.
Right.
So
Can I just tell you who's killing trades all
Who?
throughout the league?
Hmm.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
why?
They pay way too much to get stars.
I don't think they paid super like a
Okay,
lot.
let's go over their last 2 trades.
They traded for the famous one they did was Rudy Gobert.
Gobert.
Yep.
And now LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, but they gave him a pick and 3 swaps.
And no, they gave up more than 1 first rounder.
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
They gave up an unprotected.
And they gave Naz Reid.
They gave up Naz Reid, which was surprising. He's been there forever. The trade was a 2023 unprotected first round pick and 3 first round swaps.
3 first round swaps. Okay.
And 3 second round picks. Because I don't even think they have all their first round picks. That's probably the only first round pick they have, probably because of Rudy Gobert.
Jeez, would they get 4 for Rudy Gobert?
They traded 4 for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
So they're probably still paying on some of those to the Jazz.
You think? Well, no, because some of them probably go to 1938. I mean, 2038 because you can't do consecutive years.
I don't know, but yes, they traded for LaMelo. You're like herding cats right now. You're all over the place. But yes, they did. They traded for LaMelo Ball, and that is going to lovingly send us Anthony Edwards eventually. I don't know when, but it will.
You think at some point in time he's going to say,
"Oh yeah, look, dude, what?" I know that he wants to. Well, you don't want to know what I actually think is the bigger issue for this, and I guess I'll do the headlines read, which is brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the price Zito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
Yeah, that was the trade. But you know who I actually think is going to be a problem with this? I don't see Chris Finch as being a guy who's going to deal with LaMelo Ball shenanigans. He's like, remember he benched Cat during a 60-point game.
Yeah.
Like, he's not fun. He's a bit of a stick in the mud. So I don't see that. I don't know. It's going to be a fun team. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they still got, LaMelo with Ant, Jaden McDaniels, and Rudy Gobert. That's a solid squad. But I just don't see him being a guy who's like this. I love this. I don't see him being that. But honestly, to be honest with you,
how is he going to deal with that snow?
Oh, I don't know.
He can barely drive. he can barely drive on regular streets.
You give him what do they call those things? What are those, Hellcats?
Yeah.
What do they call those things that are snowmobiles? What's the cool name for them? Didn't Hawkeye turn one over? He had a bad accident on those things.
Snowmobile.
Maybe that's what it is. Just a snowmobile. But yeah, dude, that's gonna be that is gonna be an interesting team. But to be honest with you, my first thought about it was the Hornets were really good last year. Like, they were exciting. Right. Like, they had, and I'm a little surprised they're breaking it up, to be honest with you. And because I'm like looking at their team, I'm like, well, who's their point guard now? Because they have Con Knippel, who
it seems like they're the ones who should have been adding players and trying to move up.
I was a little confused by this. I know that maybe they're going towards a Brandon Miller, Con Knippel build, but I don't know. I just that you finally got LaMelo Ball to have a decent season, and they're just breaking that up all of a sudden because I think everybody was like, oh, they're the sneaky young team that's gonna be on the up and up, and now it just kind of feels like they took out the heart of their team, even if he's a loose cannon and irresponsible. Like, he is the thing that makes that team go. So Are they just like replacing him with Kobe White? Maybe there's another move. I think they got like a monster trade exception for this, so they could trade for somebody too. But I don't know. I just found that confusing. I guess that there's a couple of moves that happened over the last 24 hours that we gotta watch out for in the East. That and seeing what they're going to be as their follow up, and then Detroit traded Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew, to Memphis to clear up more cap space, which everybody thinks is going to be to sign Norman Powell or maybe Kawhi Leonard. We'll see. We'll see. But that's weird. That was strange.
Kawhi would be okay if you didn't have to depend on Kawhi.
Yeah.
But if you brought Kawhi in place of Giannis, you would be miserable because you have no idea when he's going to play, which would be annoying signing up for the same thing you just went through.
No, not Milwaukee. Detroit.
You're talking about Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit.
I think they still try to get Tyler.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like Milwaukee's going to hang on to Tyler because I think they probably already know what Detroit's willing to offer. So we'll see. We'll see what they're going to do. But they opened up some cap space yesterday. That's going to be interesting to see what their next move is with this. But I don't know, man. That was crazy. We get to a World Football Scoreboard update brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas with Casamigos, and unrivaled views all tournament. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views. Last night in the World Cup, you had Bosnia beat Qatar 3-1. Switzerland beat Canada 2-1 filthy. Morocco doubled up Haiti 4-2. Brazil, they defeated Scotland 3-0. But at least Scotland had fun here.
Oh, my goodness. You like, it's time to go, Scotland. We appreciate you coming, but is there any group of people that have more fun?
Nobody wants them to leave.
Nobody, no.
Nah, they could just pick up another team.
They look, no fights.
No fights.
They have fun.
Just vibes.
They drink, vibes, eat. I'm telling you, the Scottish dude eating a pub sub was hilarious.
Mexico shut out Czechia 3-0, and South Africa topped South Korea 1-0. So that was your scoreboard. And then a weather update is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roof repairs, maintenance, hurricane impact, windows, and doors. Currently, right now in Miami, 85 degrees and sunny. Still have that air quality alert going on. They got partly cloudy conditions later on today with wind gusts up to 10, but it's going to be mostly a sunny day. No rain in sight here in Miami. So we'll see. But the rest, you know how it is. There could always be a surprise one that pops up.
Hot.
Yep. We will take a break. More to come. We're back after this. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. So yesterday, your Miami Heat, they selected Ryan Conwell with the number 37 pick. Technically, the Thunder made the pick, and the Heat traded for the rights to him. They swapped 37-41, some cash considerations there. And so 22 years old, just turned 22 this month.
We are starting to get away from drafting 18, 19-year-olds, especially here. They want guys who've been around.
Yeah, second round too. Like you're not
right.
There's not going to be a ton of guys who are that young and then fall into the second round or think they're going to get a second round grade. They're probably not going to stay in the draft.
Right.
Not too common. But either way, he's a 4-year guy. He bounced all over college. He went to South Florida.
Is that how you feel about that? Is that a good thing?
Louisville. I think I'm a little different on it just because I know that NIL has such a big play in it, like especially in those last years, like that senior year, someone will come with a little bit of money. I mean, Louisville doesn't play around with that. They're a big college basketball school.
Right.
Similar to by the way, I should also mention the Miami Heat signed Tre Donaldson, Miami Hurricanes guard, to a 2-way deal. And I mean, was one of the Canes' 2 best players this season.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be in camp and see if he can earn himself a roster spot. But I do, he was at Michigan, I think, the year beforehand. So that's one of those things like transfer portal, especially in basketball, that feels like that's going to be a thing where you're going to be like, oh, this guy played for 3 different schools. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of guys who stick around.
Well, because if you're any good, those last couple of years, you're making more money than you would make in the NBA.
Yep.
If you're not going to be a lottery pick or a first rounder.
Mm-hmm.
So from that standpoint, I get it. But I think I would like to think that because they have another year of development, but I'm not sure they're like developing like that. I just think that they can make more money.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I watched him every game, just like kind of box score watching him, seeing his highlights. I think like he came into last year, and the number one thing the guy has is he is a shooter. Like this guy
fits.
He's like they've been looking for shooters. He's a shooter.
Right.
38% over his career at 7 attempts a game. Now last year, nearly 10 attempts a game, and his percentage wasn't awesome last year, but it felt like he went to Louisville basically. I'm going to get these things up. 6'2" barefoot, 6'7" wingspan, 214. Everybody says as strong as an ox.
Kind of built like D Wade. D Wade was kind of built like long.
Yeah, not as big, but yeah, a little bit. Bobby Marks said that the athletic testing, this is kind of crazy. I mean, you do with it what you will, but he basically said the athletic testing on him compared to Anthony Edwards. People say that. That's not me. That's Bobby Marks. He's credible. Now, obviously, Anthony Edwards was a phenom. He was, in the league at 18 years old. But do with it what you will. I'm just going to put that there. You can pick it up if you want to, Jennifer. But that was said yesterday on television.
Okay.
What? I'm, lefty. Who doesn't love a lefty?
Who do you think?
And this was cool. Honestly, the thing that excited me the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching the Heat. They always put out the draft video, of Pat and Spo talking to him afterwards, and I love those videos. They're Goosies. And Spo, he was like, "Hey, that workout you had with us, incredible." So Spo seemed to. I'll tell you what.
He must have never missed.
He must have. Well, I think at the combine he didn't miss. Like
right.
This guy he's like an 85% free throw shooter in college. Like, no, he's got it when it seems like it comes to downtown stuff. So we'll see. But this guy, obviously, they need to add something.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to go to summer league, and he's going to have the man with the golden arm at his tutelage. Like, I don't know if you see this, but Wayne Ellington, if I could describe this for our radio audience, he's going to take him right under his golden arm. All right? Like a mama condor.
If you can already shoot,
bird.
Mm-hmm. What is he going to?
Oh, I don't know. But pure shooters together.
Shoot.
Well, that's what they say, but Dion Waiters also did that, and that didn't always go well.
Well, Dion Waiters wasn't consistent, but when he was on, the problem is when he wasn't on, he still shot.
Right.
So he was a shooter.
There's streaky shooters.
And there's solid. You're like, he's a good shooter. I mean, who's the best 3-point shooter here recently? Duncan Robinson?
Duncan Robinson.
But
Duncan Robinson, Max Strus. I would say those two.
Max Strus. Right. So, how does he compare to those guys?
Well, they say he's a better defender. Like, he's not a sieve. Like, this guy, he averaged over a steal a game.
2 for 2. He won't have 2 for 2?
Yeah. Yeah. Idea that, he was talking yesterday about, the guys he watches, like Drew Holiday, Adam Simon yesterday on the Zoom.
Can he play point? Or he's more of a 2-guard?
No, okay. Adam Simon. Well, I think at Louisville he did a lot of that, but I think Adam Simon said no, they see him as a shooting guard.
Yeah, and it's hard to look at a point guard in college because you only have a couple of ball handlers.
Yeah. Like
right?
Donaldson was a point guard for the games.
Okay.
You know, but this guy, no, I think they're saying they're having this guy to spread the floor.
Right. Cool.
Here he was yesterday. This is him on what Spo told him.
Coach Spoelstra called me and Pat Riley, and they were just saying, just to embrace the moment, enjoy the moment. That I worked so hard for this moment, so just to enjoy it. And then they were also just, telling me that, I fit just, their culture and, who I am as a person fits, with their team and my skill set and what I can bring to the team. So they seem, showed a lot of belief in me just even over that phone call, and they're looking to get to work. So,
you think the Heat have ever told anybody they've drafted that you didn't fit the culture, but you were too talented? Maybe.
Michael Beasley.
I think even Michael Beasley probably told him he was part of the culture.
Dude, look at me.
Even if you don't believe it,
look at me.
What?
You know better.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he was. I'm just saying that. Did they tell him that?
Michael Beasley was ahead of his game. He was ahead of his time. One of the most talented scorers that have ever put a Heat uniform on. They just could never. It just never really worked, right? And everybody in basketball will say Michael Beasley is one of the best pure scorers you'll ever see. But he could never.
He was one of the best pure
right
you've ever seen.
But how does in today's game it would have worked better because there's guys on the field on the court like that.
Mm-hmm.
But just back then it just didn't work like it should have.
This is the video that he put out yesterday with Riles and Spo. Let's play this for our audience here and hear what the Godfather and Spo had to tell young Ryan Conwell.
Hello, Ryan. How are you doing? I just want to give you a call, welcome you to the Miami Heat. You checked all those boxes for us at that spot. We're really, really happy that we could pick you and that you were there, and can't wait to get you down here. Ryan, congrats.
And before we get to Spo, can I just say something on Pat Riley?
What?
Handsome, dude. That guy is still handsome.
It would have been a funnier video if they would have said, can't wait for you to get here. And he just runs through the door. I'm here, coach. I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
I was just like, man, that Pat Riley still put together, dude. Look at him. For 80? 80.
He looks
Jennifer,
good. He looks good at
80.
I know.
Handsome.
Wait,
now, maybe he looks a lot more handsome because he just got me Giannis. But he's always been handsome. But, man, that's –
hey, getting Giannis make you stand up a little straight, put on your suit, right? Spo's still not kicking the suit, huh? He just not.
I noticed that too. I was like, damn, he didn't even put a
not,
button down on for this, huh?
He's just not doing it.
Spo's like, Spo's like, what Spo is definitely leading the coach's charge of never having to wear suits.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's certain coaches, you see them on the sideline, and you should just come to the conclusion this is why coaches shouldn't wear suits.
But I thought Spo looked good in the suits. Like he got the slim cut.
No, I'm talking about the sweaters.
Oh, like Stan Van Gundy?
Oh.
Well, here was Spo.
He had to take a water break.
Yeah.
Ryan, congrats. Well earned. Come on, you earned all this. You had a hell of a career, hell of a season. And your workout was just icing on the cake. But we're big fans of yours, and we're really thrilled that we were able to get it done. Got a great
text from Coach Kelsey about you, your toughness, your coachability, your leadership, all that stuff. I think that just really speaks to your character and what you're all about. You're going to be great here. It's a great fit. And like I said, we're just really excited. You go enjoy this now, all right? Come on, you earned this. Go enjoy it with your family. And then we'll get to work in San Francisco. All right, we're looking forward to that. Congratulations.
Damn.
Yep. Now, that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a little bit older? So maybe Spo won't treat him like an 18-year-old.
He's 22. He just turned 22.
Okay.
He just turned 22.
Right.
Spo loves second-round picks. He loves them.
Yeah. Well, because that's kind of,
Josh Richardson.
It's like it's easy to draft the guy who everybody thinks is going to be good, but the guy that you think is going to be good, that has a special place.
Yep. Exciting night for him. And this is what Adam Simon, Miami Heat assistant GM, this is what he had to say on the shooting that he adds.
Well, clearly we're trying to identify players that have a shooting skill, and he certainly does. He's projected at overall as a 37% shooter, which would have been, I think, in the top percentile of 650 players that we had studied. And his athleticism is off the charts, and he's a competitor. He's a gym rat. He's the type of player I know our coaches are going to love, and he's a great teammate. So I think he'll slot in perfectly.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Ira.
Is he saying all these things to get you going?
It did get me going.
Gym rat.
He did do that.
Gym rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. You don't love that?
Yeah, they like, yeah. Listen, once he said we know we needed to add some shooting, that's it. All the other stuff is a bonus.
Galore.
Right? All the other stuff, the not being a sieve and being a leader and being able to fit in. That's all a bonus. First things first, they needed shooters. So once he said phenomenal shooter, I was like, all right, here we go.
I just love that his cheese is the gym,
See? And this is
Gym
like
rat, dude.
everybody,
Gym
like
rat,
when I say too much, everybody's like, I'm Debbie Downer.
Why?
But then
I love that, dude.
But you are being a Debbie Downer.
I'm not.
Now he's just trying to yuck my yum.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Did you come in this morning and say, you know what? I'm just gonna be a real yum yucker this morning. Is that what you did? You rolled out of bed.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed. I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed.
Two segments.
Two segments.
I didn't say anything about this.
Have you ever seen excitement?
I
He went
added
from all
to
the
it.
way up here for you trying to level him down.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Debbie Downer from SNL? The
Yeah.
skit? That's what
Sad
you're
trombone.
That's what you're giving. I'm gonna
That's what
get
you're
a sound of the sad trombone for every time that you yuck our yum.
Yep.
Now it's our yum.
Because you do. You do it to everyone.
No, I don't.
You don't not.
You don't not yum.
Exactly. Dade South is calling you Debo Downer.
Debo Downer. Really? Last time I buy you a sandwich.
Wow. I'm excited. Do you think they ask in the interviews, do you think, would you describe yourself as a gym rat? Or do they have to do investigation to find out if he is a gym rat?
Can I just tell you that's the most awkward questions that I think I've ever been asked. Like, for it.
Do you love the game?
Like, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do it's like.
I hate being asked that.
Like, what?
Do you love football?
Yeah. And then when people say, you know what? I played well, but not number one on my list, then you're the worst person ever. Right? I know guys who football wasn't, they prepared, they practiced, they did everything really hard. But if you ask them if this is number one on your, no. And it never stopped them from being. But people just look at that in a negative way, and you get asked questions.
People can be a pro. People
Right.
can hate being, a teacher, but they're really good at it.
Right.
But if you're an athlete, you gotta love it.
No.
You gotta love it.
No, you have to love it. You have to love being in the gym. You have to love it 24/7. And I'm like, that's not very healthy. I'm gonna just put it out there and say you go for two. Like I said, my rookie year, I had 6 weeks of camp, 5 preseason games.
Right.
If they would ask me after that, how do you feel about football? I'd probably rather be golfing right now.
Listen, I get you, but listen, he is not him. He's a gym rat. Some people are gym mice. He's a gym rat. I'll take my minus one. It's got to be the end of the segment anyway. You know what? I got to go.
-1.
You see why I have to do something, Brittney?
Your sound effect is.
This is where it ends up.
For show poniness.
This is where it ends up. Because he won't stop.
I heard nothing.
Of course not. Take your hair out of your ears.
Put your headphones on your ears and not your cheeks.
They were on my ears. But they're not covering.
One's on your cheek.
Because
you got one low.
No, it's covering my ear.
I see a lot of what is
Lobe?
that's not the lobe. What's the upper part called? Is that
Cartilage?
I don't know.
Cartilage?
Upper ear? The part that gets cauliflower?
His
The
ear,
elf part.
His ear hair?
The elf part.
Yeah, the one part.
First of all, I have tiny ears. Like I have little bitty ears. How can I have elf ears?
Proportional ears.
The elf part.
Take
This is why.
I have a feeling like when they always say as you get older, your nose and your ears grow. I got a feeling I'm gonna have some real flappers. Like my grandfather had some big ears.
I don't know why your ears get bigger when you get older.
Don't know.
Like, because I got to tell you, I've seen some old guys, and I'm like, if you walked around with ears like that, your youth, you would have been made fun of.
Because I get ear hair, dude. Like it grows like a chia pet. Like I got to use the.
So does Leroy.
You know that thing?
No, I got scissors.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow, you got a steady hand.
Yeah.
Scissors?
You know what's funny? The fact that he says his ear hair grows at rapid speeds and not his face.
Not his face.
Well, no, it could, but I prefer clean ears and a clean face.
It's really shocking, really.
No, it's not shocking.
It's
Why don't you?
shocking.
Why don't you take? Why don't you save the
I
hair?
could come in here tomorrow.
Why don't you save the hair from your ears and put it on your face?
I could come in. I could come in here tomorrow and I would look like a lumberjack. I choose not to.
Really?
I just shaved before the show today.
Your face.
It's a good look
Your
to be a
face says.
lumberjack. I'm just
Your
saying.
face says I'm a baby. I have a baby face. Right? It just does. Like no hair. You have stubble. That's it.
This is from 2 hours.
2 weeks.
I'm telling you.
That's 2
That's
weeks.
not 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks of hair on your face. What are you talking about?
It's
Really?
take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
What kind of message is this?
What?
I have my pool, my part for my girls coming.
Mm-hmm.
A message. Your delivery will be before 8 o'clock. Just tell me today.
That's called an update.
That's good.
You're welcome.
Before 8?
That's a good time.
You'll be in time for Love Island. You have time.
Nah, U.S. plays tonight. I'll try to.
Late game though for you.
10.
It's a late game for you. Get some coffee, dude.
I can't drink coffee at night.
Why not?
Why?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be sitting outside your house saying, "What are you doing? I'm wide awake." Chill. Tobin! Hey! Can Tobin come out and play?
He goes a whole county over. Hey
guys. Say, wait, Tobin would be like, Dad, he's doing
no
it
stakes
again.
tonight either. No,
He's doing it again.
There's nothing on the line tonight.
So you have to come out to the door like I'm a possum. No.
I gotta hit. I'm gonna catch up. We're gonna go see some movies. Me and Tommy this weekend.
I want to go see.
What are you gonna watch?
He-Man.
Boom. That's what we're going to see. He-Man and Supergirl.
Supergirl. What's the other one I want to see? Oh, they have Mortal Kombat. A new Mortal Kombat's out.
I don't think he's at
he's
that
on
age
Mortal
range.
Kombat.
Yeah.
I really want to see He-Man. I'm trying to figure out how they did it, how they put it together.
I don't even really remember He-Man. I was very young when He-Man was on. He's apparently it's back in memes, so he's very excited to see it.
Okay.
He's like, "Is this Skeletor? Is he funny?" And I'm like, he was a bad guy. I don't remember him being funny, but he goes, I like him just running away.
Right.
Schmeelan says he marketed 3 movies marketed to 6-year-olds. Well, 10-year-olds. It's not that.
So
I think he was directing this mainly towards Leroy.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind
you
of
have a child.
It's kind of hard when your daughter's into Bridgerton. So there's no movies that we're gonna
understand.
Bridgerton.
Yes.
How exciting.
Tate South says Tobin is ham. If it's cold cuts, I love cold. I don't like cooked ham.
Really?
Not a fan.
No. The spiral ham the next day is a
We've been over
delicious
this.
Sandwich.
Nah.
Are you kidding me?
I don't like
I'm not
it,
that much
dude.
of a fan.
I don't
of
like it. I don't like it.
You don't like ham?
No, I like ham,
You don't like
but that spiral ham or whatever, I don't really care too much about.
Two a day says, why did they wait 40 years to make He-Man? Because I don't think He-Man, who's ever said their favorite cartoon?
Because they are kicking the tires on all superheroes.
Somebody just went through a vintage store and he goes, that could be a movie.
Right.
People liked it. And I'm like, I remember it, but I don't recall. I was a Thundercats guy. Have they made a Thundercats movie? I'd love a Thundercats movie. Thundercats.
But they didn't. No, they haven't done Thundercats yet. Because they only.
I don't think they did Thundercats.
Well, because they can't do real life Thundercats.
With CGI today, they could definitely do Thundercats. Dude, I mean, there's a Red Hulk. They could do anything.
That was a reach.
What?
The Avengers took a reach. Red Hulk. Because look, in real life, he's 92 years old.
Guy says, who the F is He-Man? It's a good question. He's just
by
the
the
master
power
of the
of
universe.
Grayskull.
Yeah, he's got a sword, he's got a giant cat, and he fights Skeletor. And there's weird creatures that he has to fight that look like lagoon monsters. I don't really recall what he is or anything like that. I watched He-Man, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I remember seeing hit the visual.
Yeah.
I just
growing
looked him up and I remember seeing him.
Yeah.
Thundercats movie is actually in the works.
Is it really?
Well, there you go.
Well, now we're talking.
Let's see when.
Thundercats is a movie. That's a movie right there. That's what we're talking about. Speaking of the Thundercats.
Wow, 2 days ago, rebooting 41-year-old fantasy classic.
Yeah, Leroy's right. Somebody's just walking through a vintage toy store and they're like, we can make a movie out of that. People will go. That'll get it. Somebody just looks around and be like, we can get 30 million out of that. That's how
The Thundercats is the Kachuk line. Is that your way of saying back to sports?
we got. Well, the Panthers. There is stuff out there on them, all scaring me. because we do have to. It's great to have Brady Kachuk, but we have to get back to the task at hand, which is Bob's future. And apparently, even according to our own hockey Hornet, they appear to be flirting with a whale between the pipes. So we'll take a break, and we'll talk about that because they could be bringing in a Hellcat. We could see that back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program as we'll get some headlines here. This second hour of the show, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. The Miami Marlins, they had an afternoon win yesterday against the Texas Rangers 4-2. I mean, I don't know what else can be said about Otto Lopez and the season that he's having right now. I mean, the guy has been absolutely incredible. He's obviously going to Philadelphia as a all-star. If he didn't, I mean, that's a crime. I mean, that would be that would be an absolute catastrophe if he wasn't. But there's no way that he's not going to because of how he's played this season. He's been unbelievable for the Fish, and another multi-hit day, including a 2-run homer yesterday to finish off that series. And the Marlins get themselves another series win after starting 3 over, 42-39.
You know, the Marlins infield, the middle guys, they have the highest WAR in the league.
What is it good for?
Huh?
What?
The highest WAR, whatever that is. I was just looking at a stat.
Win over replacement.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, though. Thank you for bringing the stat, dude.
Yeah. I just saw
They've had a very good season. They're a very good duo.
How long can this last? I'm just asking because, you know how the season started, and then they started really going in June. Guys been hitting well. The pitching's been hanging on.
We're halfway through the season,
right?
You know, like I don't think you could call things flukes. I think
I'm not calling it a fluke. I'm just saying that with the way they've been able to patch up with the pitching and the guys coming back and stuff like that, with the hitting, with the fielding, is the pitching going to come around to where we can get more consistency, or they're just going to be able to do it like this?
I think that they are probably still the third best team in their division,
which is crazy.
So I think that they're going to have to do it the hard route, probably through a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no reason to believe they can't keep this up, because I got to be honest with you, I think they've gotten here without a lot of guys that they've expected to produce still not quite being there. And I think that the fact that they've really been carried by 2 guys who, were good, solid contributors for them last year, but these guys in Otto Lopez and Xavier Edwards have been the heartbeat of the team. They had the incredible start from Liam Hicks, which I think took everybody by surprise. And he's cooled off a little bit. No surprise now he's hurt. Back issues. But they thankfully have gotten, a really, really impressive showing, because he's looking super comfortable at the big leagues now in Joe Mack.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Mack, came up here. Obviously, there were going to be some early struggles. He's a rookie, but he looks very settled in. Everybody says that, when he really locks in, he's gonna be able to hit the snot out of the baseball out of the park. We're starting to see that power come through. But we mentioned this going into the Rangers series, like, Kyle Stowers really hasn't been Kyle Stowers this entire season, and now he's starting to look like he's got all that rust of having the injuries.
So actually, it looks like they might be getting better.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So I don't necessarily think this is improbable that the Marlins keep it up. The fact that they went through their most adverse time of the season with losing all the pitchers that they did, and they played their best baseball, that to me, though he has cost me parlays, I got to give it up to Clayton McCullough, because he has been able to right the ship and keep things steady. I also, I will say, he's gotten away from the nonsense. Thankfully,
righty.
Well, we've just gotten rid of a lot of bums. I mean, like we did this early in the season. They tried reviving some careers, and they were just they were sunk options. Like, there was no point in putting guys like that out there. And they've gotten away with that. They've gotten away from that. Like, just put our best guys out there. Let's figure it out. If you got to tweak things every now and then, cool. But I think that there's very few guys out there that I'm like, oh, so if they got to have an Heriberto in there, that guy's a good player. Like, he's going to come through for you every now and then. I love Javier Sanoja. He's always in the right place. He's always making the right plays. Has he always got, the greatest numbers? No, but there are some guys that just have the flair for it, whether it's big moments, big defensive plays. If there's any guy that could really be an X factor for them, if I look at them and I just don't know what to expect from him, because maybe we were just blinded by a hot start, it's Jacob Marcy. Like, that's the guy to me. We came into this year probably thinking, hey, this guy's going to be their best all-around player, and he just hasn't been.
Right.
If they could get anything, if like he gets a reset once we get to the All-Star break and gets on the right path, that to me is like, okay, now we're talking about a serious team here. But I don't know, man. I don't think that this is a fluke. I think the fact that they went through their most adverse times and have had their best month, and now they got Ayuri back. You know, Sandy's going to be Sandy. You know, the reliability. Max Meyer's been incredible. Tyler Phillips has been solid for them. If he ends up going back to the bullpen, you know, you may have an even better weapon there if there are bad nights. So now he can go take up some innings. You've kind of stretched him out a little bit. Fairbanks has kind of gotten his bleep together, which is nice after a tough first impression on Marlins fans. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're contenders, but they're a rock solid team right now. There's not a lot of these guys are out of games or bums unless they're playing the Phillies. That's it.
Is that crazy?
If they play the Phillies, they don't look like they belong on the same field with them. But everybody else,
here's what they've done. They swept the Yankees earlier in the year, right? They've beaten every other team.
Tampa, LA. Can't get past the Phillies, but that's okay. You know, hopefully they could get. They still have. How many more games they got against Philly? Well, they got like 2 more series against them. So, you know, in the second half of the season, they're going to start. They got to go into this. They're going to have a long road trip coming up. They got Philly. Where the hell do the Athletics play now, Jennifer? Do they still play in Sacramento? Where do they play?
Anaheim?
I have no idea. Are they playing in Sacramento still?
Sacramento. Yep.
Is this the second? When did they get to go to Vegas? When is that thing going to be built?
They were
20.
They were just tearing it down last time we were there.
2028.
2028.
Yeah, they were just tearing it down.
They are scheduled to officially move to Vegas.
Remember where they put the tent?
Yeah.
For Floyd and Conor McGregor?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's going. The stadium's going right there. And they tore down what is the Circus?
Circus. Yeah, but the Marlins are going on this road trip, and you got, you know, St. Louis is a good team, but then you got A's are under 500, and then the Rockies stink. So they got a chance to have a nice little fat road trip if they could, and that'll be an interesting thing to check out for sure. So good on them, man. Good on them, and great to get Perez back as well. That was huge for the Fish. Can you give us a weather update brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting? Storm season is coming. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today.
Partly cloudy. Winds are barely moving. I'm going to guess they're coming out of the southeast at about 5, maybe 10 miles an hour. It is 85, 90 degrees already. And it looks just excruciatingly hot. I mean, just everything looks hot. Everything. And it'll probably rain at some point on your way home because that's what it does. Okay.
There you go. He's a
I'm
golfer.
gonna say it rains every day. I don't give a crap what the weatherman says in South Florida in June. That means every evening.
It was scary driving home yesterday.
Right.
Yesterday
every
was a rough.
Expect rain.
Dude,
I love how it's raining everywhere minus where it's supposed to be.
Yesterday.
I told you why.
I know, but it's annoying. It's frustrating.
It's the Forest Philly show. I'm telling you.
It's what?
What?
Don't look at your phone. The smoke from the fire has something to do with why it won't rain there. It really does.
After the show yesterday, it turned super dark outside and stayed like that the entire day.
It didn't rain.
And you know what it did around maybe 6 o'clock? Little sprinkles, a little drizzle. It was so annoying.
Not by me. Woo!
Yesterday was a scary drive home, but also it was scary first off because the World Cup buses were rolling through 95.
Oh.
And
do they shut everything down?
Well, you can't. I mean, there's too many people, but the cops are just yelling at you through the. They're like, I'm like, is he saying move over?
Yes.
I'm like, I think he's saying move over for, I don't know. I guess it was Brazil or Scotland. I don't know who was rolling through, but obviously, it had to be one of the teams. They were getting the escort.
Guess what? So we were playing Dallas.
Yep.
And usually you have an early bus and a late bus, but for some reason, all the buses went together, right? So, or we're driving and we got the police escort, right? They're they block off the thing. A lady tries to make a run for it. The bus hits her. So now we all have to get on one bus because there was an accident. This lady tried to go around the cop and got T-boned by the bus. No serious injuries, but it was like, what are you doing? Whew.
That's crazy. If you guys are just tuning in, there was a big NBA trade today.
Is that considered a big trade?
Yeah, that's a big trade.
Okay.
That's a big trade.
Okay.
Will it mean that they're contenders? I don't know, but that's a
I mean,
that's a big name.
I just see Ant-Man looking at LaMelo going,
I don't worry about Ant-Man because Ant-Man seems really cool with his teammates. But I don't. The coach is he's a no nonsense guy, so I don't know how him and LaMelo are going to get along. But apparently they're trying to make some moves. Like they're feeling the pressure of it. Like this was reported this week that it was reported that Ant-Man's very frustrated. I think ESPN's Tim McMahon said that. Been frustrated since they traded Karl Anthony Towns. They did the Towns Randall trade, and the only reason they did that was for money. It's the only reason they did the deal. And they've had an ownership change with A-Rod taking over and the other fella. And you watch Karl Anthony Towns be a reason that a team won a championship. You were in the Western Conference Finals with him. Yeah, that would annoy me as if I was Anthony Edwards.
and then seeing him win a championship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there is they're obviously trying to change some things up. Now, there's a report that they're also maybe snooping around Jaylen Brown, which would be interesting because
They gotta give up.
Well, the only guy I think they could give up is Gobert. I don't know how many more picks that they got, but Boston has been looking for a big. Like that's been the big thing. They because they've been going at this with Keita, who's fine.
They just want
but he's not a
somebody who
starter.
can just be a this is your job. You're a big, give rebounds, put backs.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Play some defense.
So I wonder if there's going to be a swap there. If there's going to be a Rudy Gobert, Jaylen Brown type of trade, and you have Jaylen Brown with Ant-Man and LaMelo. The only thing
no bigs.
No bigs. Yeah, that's true. But the only thing I would wonder with that is, Jaylen Brown seems like he wants. That's not going to be Jaylen Brown's team. That's going to be a lot of guys having the ball.
You know what? I think we make a bigger deal about that than the players do. Right? I don't think Jaylen and I'll try to take myself and put myself in Jaylen Brown's shoes without knowing how he thinks and think how I would think in that situation. I don't think it's a Jaylen Brown wants to be a number one as much as how could you not see what I've done in the last couple of years and almost treat it as if it was insignificant? And I think that's where the problem is. It has nothing to do with Tatum, right? But the organization in the city, after what Jaylen Brown did the last couple of years, comes in and says, oh, Tatum's back. Like, that has maybe more of the issue. It's not an issue between the two players. And so when people take that as he wants to be a number one, I think we should be looking at it as, why don't they appreciate him like they should? Instead of just looking forward to, oh, Tatum's coming back, now we can win. Because you wouldn't have won the championship without Jaylen Brown.
No, I know. But that's that was going back to my point yesterday is if you're sitting in Brad Stevens' office and you ask about this Giannis thing, and I ask if you're Jaylen Brown, you have to ask Brad Stevens the question: did you ever think about trading Jaylen Brown,
Correct,
Jason Tatum for him?
Correct.
Which obviously the answer is no. That it never comes across their mind to trade Jason Tatum, even though he's the one who has.
So the organization feels that way. So
Yeah.
that would be a bigger issue with me. It wouldn't be a bigger issue that they want to trade me. They wouldn't be. The bigger issue is, do you think I'm a scrub? If I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm almost insulted that the organization and the fan base in Boston is treating me like I'm a disposable piece, yet you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for me, not Tatum. See, that's the part that I would have an issue with.
Well, I'm reading some of the other stuff, so it seems like they inquired about Brown, but they went with Ball because Ball was cheaper. So that was the deal. So doesn't seem like that is going to be on the horizon. So we'll see. But they were saying last night during the draft, they said that Jaylen Brown, like the trade talks are happening, like actively. Like there's a lot of people saying he's not going back to the Celtics, and we'll see what their counter is because.
Right. And I would also, when I hear stuff like this, I would at least like to get an indication from the player and not what everybody says it is. Because Jaylen Brown hasn't said, like, first of all, Jaylen Brown and Tatum have not said one negative thing about each other ever, right? So to pit this between those two guys is a little bit unfair.
Yeah, but it's just a professional changing of the guards. Like you've done you've played. Like remember Kyrie? Kyrie did this with LeBron. Like you could have.
He didn't want to be called LeBron's little brother because he thought, like, yeah, I'm one and very similar, except I'm not going to compare LeBron to Tatum.
Yeah, but you could always be looked at and saying like I'm in the best basketball position ever playing with LeBron James, but you're not. Like you're like I want to do something else.
Right.
Some guys want to spread their wings a little bit. They don't want to be the guy always overshadowed.
I got you, but I would yeah, and I would say with Kyrie, LeBron didn't help that. By calling him little bro, and I took him under my wing, and like, yeah, you don't do that. You if you want to keep your guys there, then you, even though they're not, you treat them as equals.
Take a break here on the program. More to come. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. So yesterday, the Panthers, there was some more rumblings about potentially finding their answer at goaltender. And, I just, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm upset about it, because I keep talking. I was talking, it's an interesting,
Trust Zito. That's all you could do.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not here to not trust Bill Zito. I'm just saying I am still torn on things. Even if you want to say trust Bill Zito, I'm still torn on things. And
yeah, you can.
The idea of losing Sergei Bobrovsky, even as good as Connor Hellebuyck theoretically is, bright lights, different things when the cup's on the line. And I don't know if I'm going to trust him. Even if he ends up on the Panthers, I don't know if I'm going to trust him until he's hoisting Lord Stanley. You
listen. I'm familiar with your work.
You're not familiar with my work.
I'm familiar with your work, right? I mean, you're also the same guy who said, I don't even know if I really want him. Now, if he's on the team, I'll have to root for him.
I do have to root for him. I'm
No. That is not how you reacted to the Heat getting Giannis. It is not.
Yeah, but it's a little different. I'll tell you why it's different.
Why is it different?
The Heat were in a rut of not getting the guy. The Panthers literally get the guy all the time. And there's almost a part of me, all right, that almost wonders, is it a little gluttonous? At some point you got to do it with your guys.
Hold on.
It's wait. It's a little.
What did you do when they signed Brady Tkachuk?
I was excited.
You can't have it both ways.
No. But
when you get all excited about something, you can't go.
It gets to a little point.
Too much.
It's a little unbecoming.
No, it's not.
Especially kicking your guys out the door. It's just a little unbecoming. Like if you told me that we got Brady Tkachuk, but we lost Anton Lundell, I'd be like, I don't know about that.
But they didn't.
I know. So we got to keep most of our guys. But now it comes down to, do I have to choose the new star goalie, the 3-time Vezina winner, the gold medalist, or do I have my legend, Sergei Bobrovsky? And there comes a point when it's a little unbecoming.
So you're not you're questioning if Hellebuyck is any good.
I'm not questioning if Hellebuyck is good, but Hellebuyck, though he shined in the gold medal game, unbelievable performance for him, especially against Canada. He has been known as a notorious.
Well, so was Bob until he wasn't.
Yes, but also
that's kind of how it works.
No, but like Hellebuyck, I would even say had more credentials than Bob did, even at this point in his career. Like we're getting to the point, like he's 33, he's not young. So it's not like he's a 24-year-old goalie who hasn't proved it. Because even and what I would say, and here's what I would say. Sergei Bobrovsky, the big reason why Sergei Bobrovsky got the bag that he did, Sergei Bobrovsky won a series against a Lightning team that broke the record in points and beat their ass in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't have the playoff failures. He had some up and down inconsistency with the Panthers when he first got here, but that's not the same thing as where we would be, which is giving up a guy who has already proven it, though old, for a guy who, is maybe more in his prime, but still hasn't proven it. Okay, and we've also said that goalies only need to make a couple of big plays. You actually need some defense in front of you, which you said when Bob was struggling. Here. No, defense was ridiculous because it didn't exist when it was Coach Quenneville.
That's what I'm saying. Look at the defense in front of him now.
Yeah, but you can't deny that he's been the guy. Like you're going to sit here and watch the last 3 years and act like he hasn't had big impact on this. Like you're dismissing what he's done.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're basically saying that anybody could do it.
No. But I'm saying you don't think what you think about Hellebuyck would be a little different in front of this defense versus what he's.
Would you trade Barkov for Connor McDavid today?
No.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
I just asked you a question.
Because
did I stutter?
Barkov is on the same level as McDavid, if not better.
Now you're seeing my point.
No, but how old's Barkey?
31.
How old is Connor McDavid?
29.
Okay, they're the same age.
So
That's a big difference.
is it?
Than having a guy who's almost 40 and a guy who's in his early 30s.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. You're making an argument that
It's not. I just say it's
you
soulless.
would take you would take a player in any sport, right? If their skill set is comparable. You would rather have the guy that's almost 40?
No, what I'm saying is it's a little soulless. Like even if you could
I'm
say
not saying-
today, if you could say today you're trading for Connor McDavid, but you had to give up Barkov. Barkov's your guy. Like the Panthers have
No,
done
but
this.
they're the same age.
Okay, but that's not the point though.
Yes.
Even if Barkov, if Barkov was 38, would you do it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You would trade away your captain.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't
But
kick him out the
that's-
door like that.
You know what? These are the choices.
I couldn't kick him out the door like that.
These are the choices that general managers and organizations have to make.
But it's soulless.
But until you hoist up Lord Stanley, you're not gonna not celebrate because Bob's not in
I
that.
don't know. I don't think I would. Not the same
Oh,
way.
my goodness.
It's
Now
not going to
you're
feel
being
the same.
Stop.
It's not going to feel the same.
Stop making up stuff.
I'm not making up stuff.
Okay. Look, we're all sitting here, right? We all
I actually think
remember
they'll
this
be more with me
conversation.
than with you.
Huh?
They'll be more with me than you.
I
Jennifer,
would not give away Barkey.
would you
I'm so
trade
sorry.
Would you trade Sasha
Hey,
Barkov?
38-year-olds.
If Sasha Barkov was 38 years old, and today I could tell you could trade him for Connor McDavid, would you do it?
No.
Okay. Right.
Why
yeah.
not, Jennifer?
That's my captain, man.
That's her captain.
He showed his
And that's
value
your
when he
captain.
was
And
gone
I-
and injured last season. Okay.
And
How well did we do without
I
him?
understand that. I get all that. But the decisions that GMs have to make is what can I do to keep this going?
But also, what has Connor McDavid proven?
Exactly.
Besides having a fake trophy.
Yeah, like
Thank you. That's my point.
Okay.
You have a guy who's proven it.
Okay. What do I know? I'm just saying.
Nobody's saying that.
like you. What
That's
do you
always
think? That guy's not sitting in an office thinking the way you are. He's thinking, how can I keep winning Stanley Cups?
At some point, you're going to chase a dragon, and there's going to be nothing but smoke.
Has he been wrong yet?
Yeah, he's been wrong in some things.
but that doesn't mean just because he has a good track record doesn't mean that it's gonna.
It doesn't
pan
mean it's
out.
gonna work, but it means that it's more likely to work.
But there's also a thing of
No.
like you want to celebrate the guys who brought you here. Like you can sit here all you want
Yes.
and say, "Oh, you just always upgrade," but you also want to be in a spot where you do it with the guys you rooted for along the way too, and especially the foundational pieces. Which there's no doubt if you look back at this and you say, "Who are the foundational pieces?" That Sergei Bobrovsky is one of those guys, and he's being kicked out the door over ageism.
It's not like that's sports.
Mm.
That's
But
sports.
here's the thing, and I think this may be a disconnect. You're on a business sense because you know the
I
cold-bloodedness of
explained
it.
that way.
You're on the cold set, but there's also the fan side of it, which is like you have more of a tie-in. Like I don't know if I've felt as good for somebody winning a championship as Sergei Bobrovsky, knowing his journey with the Panthers and knowing all the ups and downs that there have been. That's part of what makes it magical. And you just got to kick him out the door for a shiny new toy.
See, I have been honest about this from the get-go and explained from the beginning why these things happen, right? It's because GMs and organizations think about how can we keep this going. They're not thinking of it the way you are. So his thought process and how he goes about it is different than yours. And that's where the disconnect is. I at least understand it being going through it. And so, yeah, there's been players that I loved and whatever and would love to have. It's like the D Wade thing. Like, yeah, at some point they thought like, oh, we got to try to keep this going. It didn't work. And D Wade ended up coming back, right? Eventually. But again, with the goalie thing and with how
But that's exactly what the part of that. This is the thing, though. Part of that's exactly what costed the Heat vastly in those years is because Pat Riley, blinded by trying to chase the next thing, he lost care of the thing that actually led him to the winning in Dwayne Wade in trying to chase down Kevin Durant.
Here, I'm not questioning that, but we have this conversation all the time. You talk about athletes at times based on what they have done. And organizations and GMs look at athletes based on what they can do. And that's two different things at times. Okay, what can this guy do for me in the next 2 years versus what he's done for 10 years? Like, that's the difference between a fan and a front office, is that they have to think about the next 2 years and you're remembering the past 10 years.
Yeah, but sometimes you lose, but sometimes losing the past can cloud your future.
No, oh my God, what are you, Mr. Miyagi?
That's true, though.
No, I'm just
It's true. You forget what brought you there.
All right.
But
Okay.
there's a big part of
I can't.
Why you dismiss that?
Because I'm just, that's how organizations have to think. Like, you can, it's okay to reminisce. It's okay to feel good about a
Obviously,
play.
it's not how they think. They've traded their last 7 first-round picks, so they obviously have been building in on guys who have been on the past and more proven.
Yes, based on what they can do in the future. When they start having questions about that, then that'll change. It's simple as that. That's the way they think. Like, he's not thinking about, look, they're all going to give out that same message. We felt it was time to move on. They'll come up with a reason. We thank Bob for his service and deuces. Like,
Yeah, I think
that's the way sports is.
I understand, but there are guys who get to be in an organization for a while because they mean so much, and I do think it's a little cold. Like, they brought in.
Yes,
okay.
It's cold.
Yeah, I know. I understand, but I don't like that.
But if you're a fan, if you're a fan and you keep
but the
winning,
grass isn't always greener.
If you're a fan and you keep winning, do you have a problem?
Who's to say they will, though? You're bringing in a guy who hasn't proven it.
They have a better chance of figuring out how to win than we do.
Why?
Why?
Because that's their job. You always have this thing that because they have the job, that they're good. Now, he's been very good at his job.
Then that's my point.
He's been very good at his job.
So why?
Because it's looking at something that you're just assuming that you could just throw the Avengers together and it's always going to work.
Okay.
There is something to, hey, we've all done it together. We've gotten through it to the other side. We've been through the journey together. And you just keep adding guys and adding guys and adding guys. Eventually, some guy might be an overpaid mush.
That's true.
It happens. Sometimes guys are fat cats and they can't come through, a la James Harden. And who's to say that Connor Hellebuyck is not hockey James Harden? He has been hockey James Harden, except one run in the Olympics, which, by the way, is not a series. It's a one-off.
Okay.
Just want to kick Bob out the door. Just like that.
But they're not kicking Bob out of the door.
Kick
He wants
him out the
he
door.
What do you say? He wants $14 million a year.
I would pay him $20 million, dude.
And
I would pay him whatever he pleases because
can you be
he's
realistic?
Sergei Bobrovsky.
Can you be realistic?
Can you be realistic?
You want? I'd pay him $20 million a year.
I pay him whatever he wants.
You.
He's the reason that I'm looked upon as a genius general manager. And you're kicking him out the door for Hellebuyck. Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. You guys can watch us on YouTube and Twitch, 104.3 WQAM. Miami 104.3 WQAM. You got to put up the Zoom, dude.
I know. I'm just messing around. I'm like, you know how your guy's camera does the sneak attack?
I think it's like...
It's that model, though. It's a different model. You want the magic zoom?
Yeah.
That'll
I
make you
can't
feel
do it.
better.
It's only when I'm animated.
Oh, yeah. You're...
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm gonna look at you anyway.
You look at me weird, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
Go ahead. Do you? I was waiting for you to talk.
All right.
There it is. I got it.
Pinch.
It's like for a while. But okay, thank you.
Oh, you can
my
move it
God.
out. Look at that.
Magic.
That's so cool.
Guy says, I agree with the Bobby argument, though just play the soundbite at the last parade, and that'll change. So
I might have never won anything, but I always wanted to do this. So can you repeat what I say? Bobby. 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 Bobby.
that guy was hammered. I mean, he is
Hammered.
He was hammered on
For a whole
Alexander
week.
Barkov.
Remember they interviewed him and said, "Hey, do you?" He doesn't know.
We did that interview.
Leroy, -1.
No, I'm talking about when they were outside the club interviewing each other.
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, but we asked him about
We asked
that.
him
We
about
were
it.
the ones who asked him
Right.
that question.
We asked him about it. He said he was. I don't remember.
-1.
Outside the club, they were asking him about a girl.
Yeah, no. What they asked him about? I don't
Tate
know.
McRae, wasn't it?
No, it was another like a model looking girl. And he like tagged her by accident or like on purpose on Twitter. Yeah.
Now that's a Hellcat, Alexander Barkov. He was at the World Cup yesterday. Who was he hanging out with? He was hanging out with one of the new Dolphins. I don't know any of the new Dolphins, though.
Let me see.
I didn't know who the guy was. He also followed Giannis. He's very excited.
did.
Barky loves
I mean, he is a
basketball.
fan.
Barky loves basketball. He's a huge. I saw Serena Williams was also fired up. Somebody gave her the news that he got Giannis, and she was like, "What? I can go back to the games now." I guess Yakachonis wasn't drawing in Serena. Sorry, Kaz. What? Giannis has brought a different vibe, dude. I'm telling you. Everybody had a pep in their step-up draft night.
Of course.
Everybody is excited.
No, I've never seen Erik Spoelstra so happy.
He was very happy. I mean, that video of him talking to Ryan Conwell, he was delighted. He goes, now, do you think he's happy about that because he got Giannis or because he doesn't have to coach Khalil Ware anymore?
I think it's a little bit of both.
I wish we knew the real reason why.
He's like, he looks like a superhero. He goes, look at me. I'm a Giannis man.
Look at him.
He is peacocking right there, dude.
It's been a while since we've seen Spo smile like that.
That is
he spent the last
long.
3 years in Playinville miserable.
Yeah, like, and he would grow. His hair was grown out. His beard was grown out. He was just miserable all the time. Look at him, clean shaven, with a smile on his face.
He still looks like he's 40.
See all his teeth.
He's looked like he's 40 for the last 15 years.
Ages very well, dude.
Yeah.
Ages very well. He's so excited. He is like delighted right now. He goes, yeah, who we got here? We got the young kid. Because he's going to turn that kid into a demon. He goes, you guys see what I did with the people? I put these guys in that spot. He goes, don't worry, kid. We got you. We got you, Ryan Conwell. Welcome to the Miami Heat. He goes, hey, you're really happy, coach. He goes, I am happy. I am. He goes, are you eating a gyro right now? He goes, no.
No.
Wipes tzatziki sauce off his chin.
I got a little tub of tzatziki sauce in my refrigerator right now.
So good.
It's probably
It's
why
so
Spo
good.
looks so refreshed. He's just bathed in tzatziki sauce right now. He's just delighted. He goes, smooth. Feeling Greek today. Woo-hoo! Just goes into his house.
Gets up in the morning and says that.
Erik
Feeling
Spoelstra.
Greek today.
Erik Spoelstra got up today. He just starts smashing plates. He's like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Opa! Cuckoo! Spopa!
Drinking, what is that stuff? Ouzo? Ouzo? Is it, what's that licorice liqueur? Ouzo.
I don't know.
Where you put the 3 beans in it. Might be an Italian thing.
Isn't
too.
that Sambuca?
Yeah, that's Sambuca.
Yes, Zambuca.
Smells like licorice, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's
Not
disgusting.
really.
I don't like
But that's
licorice.
like you put 3 beans in it.
It's my dad's favorite drink.
It means something if the beans sink or they float. It means like luck.
Let's talk to Tim. What's
Yes,
going on?
Leroy is right, and it is Greek. Ouzo. It's ouzo.
Oh, I've never had that. Tim, what's going on, dude?
Hellebuyck. Hellebuyck.
Outta here, you bastard.
Wow.
Not here to hear that. This guy's been bothering me in my DMs for days about Hellebuyck. Not only wants Hellebuyck, but then is going to ask Bob to be the backup. Ridiculous. Imagine asking Dan Marino to be the backup. Crazy. Dan, would you sit here? Would you back up Malik Willis? No, I wouldn't actually. What? Crazy. Menu says Spopa is crazy. Spopa! Spo, we got to clean this up on the hardwood, dude. Oh, sorry. What if he gets a glass clipboard, and so when Spo has a good play, he draws up for Greek Freak, and then he just goes, Spopa!
All about the bits, huh?
Oh, I'm all about the bits.
Just kiss.
Hey, can we
There's
ask him that
always-
immediate day? Can I ask Spo?
I want you to.
This, I'ma
You
do this.
won't.
Oh, I will.
So-
I
I know.
will.
How do you
I
do
will.
this,
I know.
Jennifer? I'm gonna be like this.
What? I'm like, Coach, what do you think about a glass clipboard? And then when it works, you smash it on the hardwood and you say, Spopa!
I really don't think you'd do that.
I don't.
Why?
You will not do
Oh,
that.
I'll definitely do it.
You won't.
You
I definitely
won't.
will.
You won't
You
even
won't.
tell.
Well,
You,
you
won't
wouldn't
even
even
tell
talk-
Nico about
Yeah.
your impression of his mother.
Oh, he knows about the impression. I'm just not going to do an impression of his mother in front of him. It's just not
No, how do you know he knows?
How do you know he knows?
because I know.
That's not a
That's-
reason.
that's-
enough.
What is that?
That's how you answer.
People watch us.
That's how you answer stuff.
People watch us.
Because I know. I know. Because I know.
You want to know? Because I know.
Hi, Nico. How are you doing?
Jović, dude.
Is he playing in Euro?
He is.
Okay.
He's with Joker. It's a
Trade him to Denver. Who could we get from Denver?
Who could we get from Denver? I don't know. I don't know who's let's see who they want me to put the NBA trade machine.
Now you just playing.
It won't go.
Look at the melon on that girl. Like you bring it up.
You wish, okay?
Huh?
You wish.
It is quite Barry Bonds lately.
I have a pretty small head.
What?
It's proportionate to my body.
Who told you that?
Myself.
Okay.
You're a step away from being in the Marlins bobblehead museum.
Oh my god!
Or being,
On the camera, right? Because not in real life.
or being on the Macy's Day Parade with just the big balloon head.
Please.
Let's see. Cam Johnson makes 23. I don't know. Jonas Valanciunas. I don't know if it. Well, let me see if it works. Because you know what? I don't know if this is updated with the Giannis thing, so it's a little hard to make the trade machine accurate. So you could do that straight up, but again, I don't know what the real ramifications are of that with having everybody there. But you could do that. Cam Johnson, he's a good shooter. He's a good shooter. Would they do that for Nico? I don't know. I mean, you would need an endorsement from Joker. Fins Up says that Tobin, just don't make Giannis angry with a comment. I don't make anybody angry, dude. Giannis seems like he loves the bits.
Yeah, Giannis seems like he's a good time.
He seems like he's for the bits. I think he'll enjoy it. You know, I always wanted him. Gotta take a break, huh? Get you caught up with your headlines. More to come.
Limu, emu. And Doug.
Problem?
Like, what the hell? Like, wait, look, it's Rogue.
Leroy's been mean to me today.
What?
He's been mean to me today, dude. He's just been mean to me, dude.
He was just mean to me too, so don't worry.
He's just we're giving him some grace because I know it's a tough week for him, but
What are you doing? I don't need. I know how to do that.
He just told me to get friends.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
You told her to get friends,
No,
dude?
that's not.
He did.
That's
He
not
did.
nice.
Friends, and I said, yeah, she does.
She went out. She's done more social events than you have in 5 years.
That's. Oh my God.
You didn't tell me that I needed to get friends. That's not something that you just said to me.
She was videoing herself. I know how to do that. Videoing herself.
Talk on the microphone.
With a Temu karaoke machine. It's a little bitty speaker like this and a little mic. And she's talking.
Try and explain it.
She's talking. And this is going through this little bitty speaker. It's actually hilarious. So I'm like, you got to get some friends. You're sitting at home doing karaoke on a Temu karaoke machine by yourself.
It seems like a delight. Why can't you have some nice
It's like
alone
apparently
time?
she can't have her own entertainment.
No, she can.
I'm sorry he said that to you, Brittany.
It's okay.
You know,
I'm your
I
friend,
appreciate
Brittany.
it. I know. Look at it. We have
You know
matching
what's
shirts and
funny?
everything. We are friends.
You know what's funny?
they're like annoying friends.
What? You're saying that me and Brittany are annoying?
You have a uniform.
We don't have a uniform.
Uniform.
You're wearing the same thing.
And
Well,
there's
because
Date.
we went to the
twinsies.
same concert.
At Date South, another yum being yucked.
Yeah, hold on. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
That's your new sound effect.
That's you.
And that one was for you too, buddy.
Why?
She just called us annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
You know we light up your days.
Nobody said you didn't.
No, like, yeah. Why can't, like, yeah.
Whoa.
You got a little too arrogant with that.
Never arrogant.
With your superpowers.
Then
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com as the
-1 for friend shaming.
Yeah, that's a new one.
we got some Panthers news as this may not be great for your boy AJ Greer, Jennifer. He seems like he may be on the way out. There's a lot of buzz around him, but the Panthers have gotten Garnet Hathaway in a trade with the Philadelphia Flyers for a 5th round pick in 26 and a 4th round pick in 27. The Panthers are getting these Flyers to pick up half of his salary. 34 years old veteran. Zito says he is physical, highly competitive, who complements our group well. Excited to add the veteran presence to this group for the upcoming season.
He compliments us very well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I think Greer's about to get a bag, so he's on the way out.
People are so greedy.
I mean, you didn't say it about Bob. Bob wants 14
He's
a year.
greedy.
He wants 14, but I think he's not going to take 14.
What do you think he's going to get? So here, let me do it this way. In order for this to work, the Panthers have to be reasonable and Bob has to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called compromise.
You just like it.
Is that not what it's
you won't
called?
Stop. Sure. But what if Bob says I'll only take this amount and I can get it from somewhere else? Are you still going to put that on the Panthers?
Yeah, they should have gotten done earlier.
No. Sometimes the bag takes precedent over everything.
I don't think it's just about the bag. I think it's about respect.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's about respect.
Okay.
You know.
So what would you pay Bob?
I said this. I said I think that I think anywhere between 7 and 8 is fair for him a year.
Right.
I looked.
But he wants above 10.
Well, he wanted on a short-term deal. I think if they stretch, I think if they in hockey we call it term. I think if they gave him term, you stretched out a little bit. That's
See, that was arrogant of you.
Yes.
What?
In hockey, we call that term.
Call it term.
Arrogance.
You give him some term, we could talk because they gave Marchand term.
Okay.
I think the Marchand thing was a big thing in this because he's old as hell too, and he's been here for 3 seconds.
But he's not a goalie.
I know, and that's the thing. He's
Don't
like,
don't goalies age a lot?
not this goalie.
No. Don't goalies age more than
Not this goalie.
No, I don't.
Not this goalie.
As a general rule.
As a general, he's not general. Some guys are different. LeBron, different. Messi, different.
Do
Bob,
the
different.
Panthers get credit for? Well, they ain't have a choice, Jay. Say the Panthers stuck by him when he was being a bum.
Yeah. So, did he not deliver? Did he deliver or did he not deliver? Did he deliver or not deliver? Like, I'm sorry. You guys are being a bunch of bums. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you sit here and be like, oh, what about the bad years? Grow up.
No,
Well, grow up.
Does that not count?
Back-to-back Stanley Cups, been there 3 straight years. Grow up.
Yeah.
Hey, let me guess. If I have a 7-year contract and I'm the goalie for a 3-time Stanley Cup appearer, did I win the contract or not win the contract? I'd say I won.
Okay.
You guys need to stop being Peter Pan. I'm
Okay.
tired of arguing with children. Not you. I'm talking about the texters. Crazy. Unbelievable. Let's give you some weather, huh? That's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. Visit tornadoroofing.com. Current weather,
hot,
88 degrees.
That's a
Feels like 100.
I can look what the feels like is. The feels like is 90.
100.
That's not that bad, considering.
Air quality alert still on. And yeah, that's it. There's, I guess, some wind. I think that's what's keeping it, the feels like, a little down. So
There's no wind.
they said there's wind.
What's the wind?
14 miles an hour.
Wow. Ain't nothing out there moving like it's 14 miles an hour. But
Maybe we're in a quiet pocket.
mhm.
You know?
I wanted to go and see if I could get a job at the National Weather Service on FIU. Y'all need some?
Just because you want to hang out at FIU.
Huh?
What?
It's a nice place to be at.
They have a National Weather Service.
You just want to see Snitchy Mouse.
No. Yeah, well, I'd say hi. You want to have lunch?
You're adorable.
I'm scared to call.
Speaking of lunch,
because I don't want to hover.
CBS Evening News last night covered the story sweeping the nation, which is Hungry Dog at the Marlins game.
More tonight on the dog at Monday's Marlins game. The one who didn't get the hot dog, the one who had to watch another dog enjoy his hot dog. The Marlins had put out a wanted poster promising a dream day for that disrespected pooch. And now fans are reposting the dog as the Marlins' new mascot. I like it.
That's so good.
But that dog,
That's so
I have
hurtful.
never seen it.
I almost
that
cried.
dog is like,
He was so upset.
so upset.
Can somebody find this dog?
Wait,
We're
He
hitting
would
this.
not
where's
have
the
stood this
person?
out.
I don't think they want to. I think the person's afraid to come forward.
I mean, wouldn't you be? Or they're shaming. They're parent
dog-
shaming.
I mean, because look, even at my house, if I give one dog something, like Zeus likes the pizza crust. If I give one dog pizza crust, the other two will come and sit. Like, oh, I'm sitting. Where's my crust?
More tonight on the dog at Monday's
How serious he has
Marlins
to be.
game. The one who didn't get the hot dog, the one who had to watch another dog enjoy his hot dog. The Marlins had put out a wanted poster
didn't
promising
play.
a dream day for that disrespected pooch. And now fans are reposting the dog as the Marlins' new mascot. I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Listen, first of all, you know who should be shamed? Those parents over there
That's what we're saying.
with the large piece they gave that dog.
I don't
They
think that's
could've-
good for the dog.
They could have cut that or something, given him in little
it's a
little
big.
pieces.
It's a bigger
The
dog.
dog,
It's not
they
like
don't
your-
chew anyway. They
It's not
just
like your little
swallow.
squirrel dog.
No. Did you not see how he had to kind of like reverse the hot dog?
He was fine. The dog looked delighted. He's made other dogs jealous and celebrities.
The crazy thing is instead of looking at the sad dog, you're looking at the dog that got the hot dog. and
Looking at
complain
all the
about that
things.
dog.
All the things.
That's crazy.
That poor dog.
If
That dog
anybody,
looks so sad.
I'll
if
hunt
anybody
the dog.
knows who owns sad Marlins dog, can we please bring these people forward so the dog can have a good dream day?
Are we
at
gonna
Monday
shame
night?
the
No,
owners?
we're not going to
Maybe he
shame
can't
the
eat hot
owners.
dog.
I
No,
really
I'm-
don't think there's
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
be
he
any
can't eat hot
shame
dogs.
the
You said
owner.
Scooby can't eat it.
Yeah,
So give him
Scooby
something
cannot
else.
eat that.
Give him something else. They can give him some other food. At least have him.
He should have been snacking.
He's a good
if
boy.
the other dog's snacking, he should have been snacking.
Yeah, he should get a snack.
You know, we don't know the whole story. Maybe he was snacked. He was snacking beforehand.
Maybe they gave him a snack and he's like, "Ooh, I wanted
All
that."
right,
And you
so-
know, dogs are greedy. They want more.
Let me ask you this: if this was Scooby, okay, and Scooby looks sad because Scooby's got some facial expressions on him.
He
now.
does.
So if Scooby was side eyeing some dog eating a hot dog, right?
He wouldn't do because
And-
he has no restraint. Like he would have.
Yeah, but let's just say in this scenario, he does. All right, he's given his classic Scooby side eye. He looks hungry. The dog's eating in front of him. Everybody feels bad for Scoob. Would you come forward having your dream Marlins day and tell anybody?
Sure.
Like I would just have the dream day for Scooby.
Mm-hmm. He deserves it.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Schmeathan says Lone Depot does not allow homeless dogs.
Not homeless. Okay, he is very well.
He's unhoused.
Off, okay, he has a house. He has a bed. He has all his toys. He has all his food. He never. I didn't do that on purpose. Don't come for Scooby. Jesus. Or me.
We've angered her.
And he has sweaters.
That's not going to work.
Go back.
Take a break.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, find some friends during the break, Brittney. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you.
And daisies, and I pooped my pants.
I'm sorry you did that.
I didn't. They did some TikTok, and they just put the camera in front of me, took a picture, and then
Dude, it's all right, man.
just not fair. Like, why?
You're next, Tobin.
Why
Don't worry.
I always have to be the TikTok guy?
But you saw we didn't do anything. It chose a sound for you.
Oh, just random.
Yeah, it chooses like whatever vibe you're giving off. It chooses a sound for you.
So I had a vibe that
and you clearly just want to poop yourself. So
that never happened.
It won't ever happen.
no, it would happen because
me and my body have
you wouldn't
understanding.
use the bathroom here, so you would.
Yeah,
clearly
but the
poop
other,
yourself.
but the other issue is that you have to understand. I played football my whole life. I've never had to stop in a game and go poop. So me and my body have an understanding.
Yeah, but you've had to run here before.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. That was a one-time deal there. Probably should have drank something or ate some jalapenos with. Wow, thanks, Richie.
Jeez, dude.
This is all happened. This first, I go. All right.
David Dwork, by the way, he tweets out, as the Panthers continue to explore options at goaltender, I'm hearing a potential trade for Jordan Binnington is probably not in the cards. So he was one of the names circulating from St. Louis. But good. This Dwork. Let me tell you something. This guy's sold me a false bill of goods. Now, he probably didn't know that Bob wanted as much money as he did, but I told him, I'm like, listen, silence was not good in this whole thing. The Heat, meanwhile, there's some names circulating out there as far as shooters at. Yeah, they drafted yesterday a shooter at Ryan Conwell, 22 years old. He got introduced last night. Super cool on the draft night. Crying, very emotional. I love that. I love those draft moments where you see the tears. Some guys too cool for school, you know? They go up there, best trip here. And yesterday, he was super emotional yesterday. This is the local affiliate in Indianapolis. And he gets his name called. He's overwhelmed. And by the way, this is when he thought he was going to Oklahoma. Imagine when he gets the news, he goes, what? What Greek freak? Woo-hoo! That's Goosies, dude. Good for him. And Adam Simon saying, like, yeah, the guy's got a good head on his shoulders. He
can shoot.
Oh, he can shoot. And let me tell you something about the Heat. They find shooters. They develop shooters. So, like that, having a guy like that and his superpower, man, unbelievable. I'm excited about it. Now, some of the other names that are floating around, and I'm not talking about some of the big names. I know Heat fans are sitting here. Some have, like, LeBron dreams or Ja Morant dreams.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Did you hear how the Ja Morant thing could work? If they took Pella.
What do you mean if they took Pella?
Then the money would be reasonable.
What does Pella make? Pella makes like $2 million.
No, not Pella. Who? Jović. Sorry.
Oh, Jović. Yes, that could work. Yeah, if they.
Sorry.
Well, you would need Wiggins to opt in, I believe, still.
Right.
I think you would still need Wiggins to opt in for that to happen, which we will find out in 4 days.
You think he opts in?
I can't call it. You know, here's the thing. If I'm Wiggins, it's similar to me with Duncan last year. Do I want to opt into a situation where I think I could just get flipped? So I could see him. If he's going to stay, I do think it's got to be like a multi-year deal. I feel like could he stay for like a 2, for 50, something like that? Could they give him a little relief like that? Or do the Heat do a 2? Because they don't really have to save cap space anymore. Like they're not going to be a cap team. Right. So could they do a 3 for 60, something like that? Would that tickle Andrew Wiggins' fancy? I don't know. Because I don't know. If Andrew Wiggins had a nice season, anybody's going to like him. I saw Kobe White's getting 25 a year.
Yikes.
So like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the the market is out there for Andrew Wiggins. I'd imagine good. He's a two-way player. He just had his best 3-point shooting season. He's not an overusage guy. So I think a lot of people would be interested in Andrew Wiggins.
Is the thing that scares me as these situations start playing out is that you can look at it one of two ways. You get your money, right? And so say if he gets a 3-year 60, if he gets a 3-year 60, right? He's happy about that.
Yep.
But on the other hand, it almost seems like every time they sign a guy, it's always and then we can move him. And does that part of it?
Well, that's and that's why I would, if I was going to come back to Miami, that's why I need the extra dough. Like if I was just going to take my 30, because will somebody pay him a multiple years, 30 a year? I don't know.
Right. But it just seems like the way everybody's talking about Wiggins, like they're not like, I hope he opts in so he can help this team. It's like, if it doesn't work out, we could trade him. Who wants that?
No, I get you. And I think that would be in my head if I wanted to opt in. I think if you sign me to a multi-year deal, I'd be like, oh, they want me here.
Right.
And I think Wiggins would be a good fit. I think that he fits in, especially the way that he shot the ball last year.
Right.
But if he opted in, I would be a little bit like, do I opt in? And then they're flipping me for somebody.
Right.
I don't know. But right now, like I'm kind of looking at the Chiefs players because I don't think the Heat. I think it's unrealistic to expect them to get another $40 million plus player. I'm like, could they get Anthony Simons on the exception? Could they get Chris Middleton on the minimum? Seems like that's in the bag already. No jokes.
Hey.
No jokes. Get them out now.
No, I'm not gonna say.
Get them out now.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Oh, yeah, right.
What jokes?
I mean, that boy's mouth like a Broward school.
Oh my!
Overpopulated.
Oh my goodness.
Objectively a point.
I'll give it to him. No, I mean I don't want. It's painful. I don't want to do it, but.
It sounds
he got 23 classrooms and 450 students.
You're awful. Awful. Oh man.
Dade South says teeth Kachuk. Unbelievable.
All right.
Every time.
That's it. Never mind.
Every time.
We ain't gonna say that.
So
That's good.
yeah, so I think those are the guys I'm looking at. I mean, if something crazy happens, but the crazy thing happened, guys. You got Giannis. That's the crazy thing.
Like it's gonna look. Listen, here's the deal. You got Giannis. You got Bam. You got Davion. And hopefully Wiggins, and that's gonna have to work. And you're gonna build some guys around that. Kind of like every other team who has, two $50+ million players are doing. And that's the way it works. Now, sometimes you get lucky with your young guys because OKC has been phenomenal with their young guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
No, listen, I think Myron Gardner's going to be heard from this year. He's going to be an antagonist. I think this team is going. The one thing I would say about this Heat team, and even just based off the guys they just drafted, they want to almost be in the ilk of like an OKC. Like they're going to be a pain in the ass to play against because they're not.
They want to start with defense.
Yeah,
right.
They're going to be a team that people hate going up against.
Right.
Almost annoyed with how physical they are. I think that's going to be the identity of this team.
Yes.
I think that's what they're going to go after.
Agreed.
And I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't believe that like Anthony Edwards is going to have to play with LaMelo Ball. That's crazy.
I feel like that's a lot of ego for one team.
And then you got a loose cannon.
I just feel like that's a lot of ego for one team.
It is a lot of ego for one team, that's for sure. But it's going to be interesting because he just does what he wants, LaMelo Ball, and that is Anthony Edwards' team. But you're just so I do wonder how that's going to be. I think there's going to be some fun viral moments though. I think like look, when he's on, LaMelo Ball can do some incredible things when he's not being a dirty cheat.
When he's not,
woo, it's crazy.
Like, you know what?
I just find
players today, there are certain players who you look at and they're not consistent. They're either real high or real low. And Ja kind of fits that too. Ja and LaMelo are very similar, except, Ja has a little more off the field stuff. But if you think about it, when he's on,
right,
he's on. When he's off, he looks terrible.
Well, and the Ja thing is, it's interesting because if they could, there's talks like if they could get Sweetener to take Ja because they want to move on in a new direction, that's interesting to the Heat. Even if it's not the best basketball fit, if you could add flexibility on maneuvers because you just traded a bunch of picks.
Yeah, I get that.
That would be interesting.
I get that, but dude, I don't think you here. Let's start here. All the other stuff aside, he has declined as a basketball player.
Yeah.
And with the style of basketball he plays, when that declines, it almost has the same feel as a running quarterback.
But they do need a ball handler, especially in clutch moments, I think. I think that's going to be unless they're going to trust Davion to take a step this year.
Oh, okay. But understand his superpower was getting to the rim, not shooting the ball. He's not the best shooter.
Right. No,
if he loses that superpower at being super skinny and thin, then what is he?
Yeah, but he's also got two elite bigs that he can get the ball to as well.
All right.
But again, I'm not, I was in on Ja. I do think that with this, it's a weird basketball fit.
With three guys on the court that aren't known as shooters?
But I think if you're getting something with him for a year, if you just gave away a bunch of assets and you can bring in a guy of his talents and you're getting a first round pick from Memphis, I think that would be a savvy bet I would make. That would be a savvy bet I would make just to try it out. Because if it doesn't work, then okay, you got to figure it out from there. But at least you brought something along. Would I give away stuff for him? No, I don't think at this point with this team I would. I think that's
wow. Easy Mind says, Leroy, you're just exaggerating, bro. I hope we get Josh so Leroy can eat his word. What am I going to eat my words about? This is I'm not the only one that thinks this. Josh's talents have fallen off because he can't get to the rim the way he doesn't go to the rim like he used to. And he tries to shoot and he's not a shooter.
It is one of those things where it's also, we know he's talented. There's been a lot of roadblocks. How much of last year was also his heart clearly wasn't in it playing there. Is he a Jimmy Butler? Has to have his joy to play well. That's going to be, but I don't think the Heat very clearly were tepid on it. And even the reports afterwards, Barry Jackson had said on the Heat Check podcast that the Heat didn't really have a plan B for Giannis. Maybe that would have changed. Who knows if they would have felt the pressure.
That's when you scramble like that, that's how you end up with garbage.
Right. So I don't know how strong their interest is in Ja Morant. But I do think that when you just gave up a bunch of stuff and you could get somebody who has his talent, but also, hey, the Memphis Grizzlies are going to throw something to sweeten it, even if that's also another player, then maybe that's something the Heat have to think about. But there has to be, I do think that's a move that has to have some incentive for the Heat to do it. I don't think you go chasing Ja Morant right now. And I said that I'm saying that as somebody who wanted Ja Morant with a Bam throw to Khalil. You got Tyler or Kaz next to him who can shoot. Those are some builds next to him. I would have just tried a young team, see what happens. Now this is Giannis and Bam's team. What can you do to complement him? Is Ja Morant the best complement to him? I don't know. I understand everybody saying the Heat need you need a guard, you need a closer because Davion's a little unproven. We don't even know who the two guard's going to be right now because Norman Powell's going to get a bag. I got to stop saying bag. I'm not cool enough to say that, by the way. But whatever that is, that option, maybe it's Conwell is flourishing as a rookie. Hell, Duncan Robinson started next to Jimmy Butler and Kendrick Nunn was the starting backcourt that year. But we'll see. I'm skeptical about big moves, though. I think it's going to be. I think you guys got to get your mind around Middleton, Hardaway Jr. Think maybe Anthony Simons. Could they get another big with the mid level? How are they going to divvy that up? That's what I think they're going to look for around here. But I will say, similar to like LeBron, like I think that having the attractiveness of Giannis here and that gravity, shooters are going to want to play here because they can come here and come here for a year and then they can go get paid elsewhere. Malik Beasley, somebody like that. And I don't know if they want with the baggage that he's had either.
Somebody said, make up your mind, Leroy. Is the off the field things or is it Ja decline? A lot of excuses.
It's a lot of red flags.
It's not, like I don't understand what you guys want. I didn't make up these situations. These are all real situations with Ja. So you can say it's making excuses. Tell me what part of that is not real. Tell me what part of that is not true.
Yeah, and I'm saying this as somebody who's into Ja. The red flags and and he has a lot of red flags, but you were a red flag team before you got Giannis.
Yes.
Now you need some green flags. You need some things that are going to make this work. And, especially like Giannis is going to be very temperamental about this stuff. Like he's going to want the right type of team around him. And a guy like Davion Mitchell, to be honest with you, that's the most success that he's had. A Drew Holiday type, which is what Davion is. That's the type of guy that works with him the best.
Because you don't have to worry about him wanting shots. He's going to get, 5-10 shots a game. He's going to put pressure on. I love the way Davion puts pressure in the paint.
And Davion's going to like this. Like Davion even said, like last year, that gimmicky offense that they tried, like they're going to go away from that for sure. And that's going to put his more focus on defense. He's not going to be trying this run and gun stuff. I loved it. Did you see that he put out videos of him cooking Jaime Jaquez Jr.? I don't know when that was filmed, but he put just video of him cooking Jaime Jaquez and locking up Jaime Jaquez Jr. In the gym. I was like, I wonder when this was filmed. You think that was post trade, or you think that was before the trade when he shot that?
Who knows?
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we play a little Goosies. No Goosies. That's next.
Oh, look.
Welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. It's time to get to our favorite Thursday game, a little Goosies. No Goosies right here on the program. What do we have today, Jennifer, for Goosies? No Goosies.
All right. Okay. Well, first we have Adam Simon saying that Ryan Conwell is basically Drew Holiday.
He said that?
He said that.
He said
Let's take
that
a listen.
this guy is basically Drew Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. Just his movement, his ability to react, his instincts. It's the mental side of the game combined with the athletic side, and I think he has a combination of both. He'll be able to slide. He'll be able to move his feet. He gets in a stance. He can read the game. So, when you put that combination of traits together and a skill set, he should be able to guard multiple positions and be able to switch onto smaller guards as well as bigger guards.
Yeah, that's good. I can't wait to see Summer League now, dude.
I think the most important thing is this team got a lot better defensively very quickly, right? At multiple positions. Let's put it that way. There were guys who were good defensively, but not at enough positions.
I have a stat here from Isaac Trotter. He is a CBS Sports national college basketball writer. There's a very short list of guys who have made over 99 three-pointers for 3 straight seasons in college. Ryan Conwell is on there with snipers like Steph Curry and JJ Redick, podcast boy.
Well, JJ Redick, we all knew JJ Redick was a shooter.
Yeah, he was a good shooter. He was a good shooter. Good podcaster, too.
So that's it?
Maybe an NBA
Those
coach.
are the 2 guys?
Those are the guys that he puts on the list. Those
Okay.
are amongst the class that he's with.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Goosies, though, dude. That's a great quote. Love Adam Simon. Goosies. Hell yeah, dude. What about you, Leroy?
I got Goosies. I think when there's guys that you've heard of, but you don't really know, to hear what the team thinks of them.
Goosies.
Or help you understand what you're looking at when you watch them play.
Jennifer? Goosies?
That's Goosies, guys.
Goosies. Brittney?
That is Goosey.
Goosies.
It's chilly in here.
Sound like a horse.
What?
Can you do it on your Timu?
You want me to bring in my Timu karaoke machine? Because I will.
Timu karaoke machine.
It's not even from Timu. It's from Amazon.
Amazon Prime Day.
Is it?
Yeah, I got to get a phone cover.
Yes, that's how I got my karaoke machine.
I got to get a phone cover.
Leroy, you've had that phone for like 2 weeks.
I know.
For 2 weeks. He's had it for like a month.
What sucks is when you don't have a cover on your phone, your finger is always on the screen. You know what I mean? So when you try to do stuff, the finger holding the phone is on the screen and it won't move. Very annoying.
Risky game. Are you guys ready for number 2?
Yes.
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 Alrighty then.
Girl with the big forehead.
You wish. Look at that. It's barely 3 fingers.
I'm just going by what the thing said.
Anyway, number 2, we have Love Island saving the season with Casa Amor shenanigans.
Have you seen it yet?
I have.
Okay.
I have. I caught up yesterday.
Okay.
I caught up yesterday.
You want me to go first so you guys can elaborate?
Yeah.
No Goosies. So you guys go.
You know you have Goosies.
I have no idea.
I have the Goosies. I thought that it was needed. You could definitely see that this Corbin's a rat.
Is that like the reliever? Whenever they need when they need a pop, they do that?
I think what I like about it is it has made the guys who are trying to play Mr. Nice Guy, they stop being cowards. So Casey, we got to see his true colors. The interesting thing is Trinity and Bryce, if that's going to work out, because they seem to like each other. Will he mess that up and fumble the bag? tough to see. But this Corbin and Kenzie, they were all hot and bothered over each other. But here's the problem. Both of them, too horny. So I think Casa Amor has saved the season. It's still not the best season, but it was headed towards unwatchable, and it saved the season. So I got the Goosies. Goosies.
Sorry, I think my ESPN went a little crazy, but I got a notification I didn't really like.
What did it say?
I don't know. We were talking about this last segment.
Bob?
No.
Giannis? Ja?
It went away. I'm sorry. We got Garnet Hathaway.
Yeah, the Florida Panthers ensured they would not lose any of their grit, with AJ Greer expected to depart in free agency by acquiring Garnet Hathaway from the Philadelphia Flyers in a trade Thursday.
Yeah, he's definitely going to he's going away. Gadjevich will be back healthy though, hopefully.
Anyway,
Goosies.
do I have the Goosies?
Or no Goosies?
I do have the Goosies because they obviously needed it, because somehow these girls had on these rose-colored glasses thinking that these men were good, and they weren't. Corbin right off the bat immediately looked like a snake, a red flag. And yeah, I have the Goosies.
Brittney?
I don't have the Goosies.
Wow. Why?
No, because this season it's a tough watch. It's a tough watch.
Mm-hmm.
And although I do like that Casa has brought, more drama, I just still find so many of these people incredibly unlikable.
That's true.
Like Casey.
Like, don't even get me started on him, actually. Don't even get me started.
Literally
Casey.
anyone at Casa Amor right now.
Any,
is just straight
even
up
the girls at
unlikable.
Casa Amor.
I don't think any of the girls
they're
are
all
likable either.
They're not likable. And I
think the only person I like is Trinity.
I was just about to say the same
Trinity
thing.
is the only person on this show I like.
She's the only likable person. She's real. She's funny. She's the only one, because I liked Anaya, and then she's kind of gotten annoying because it's like
whiny.
The thing is like you're clearly just not built for Love Island, my love. So just don't go on it.
It's true.
I'm not wrong. Like,
some people aren't built for it.
Some people are not built. They don't have that dog in them, and she doesn't have that.
Right.
Too nice.
Like, I know I'm not built for Love Island, so I would never go on it.
Rose-colored glasses, man.
Yeah.
She looks at everything.
She needs reassurance, and she's like forgetting. She's never explored with anybody else but Casey, and it's like,
And
girl,
Casey's gonna
this
dump
isn't-
her like a hot
Oh,
rock.
he's already dumped her. The
Really?
things that he has said about
Yeah.
her, it's despicable and disgusting.
Like, if they actually stay together on movie night's going to be a
If
movie.
they stay together in movie night,
They're not gonna
I'm
stay
gonna
together.
question every.
Corbin's not
together.
coming back. Sincere is going to be a flip, but here's the thing: they had the dude that Melanie was with.
Corey.
He basically ratted on Sincere
I
because they
loved
all get
it.
to watch the show, so they can use that material against them in Casa Amor.
I loved
So he
it.
basically said that Sincere's full of bleep.
I loved it.
So you got to be careful with how you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Give us one more, Jennifer.
Austin Reeves falling on a golf course after signing a $184 million contract.
All right. Austin Reeves falling to his back for our radio audience on the golf course.
Leroy,
I'm looking.
you weren't looking.
No Goosies. I mean, like, he was going to get that money regardless. Good for him, though.
Goosies.
I mean, good for him. I'm not hating, but no Goose. I just don't have the Goosies.
We all knew he was going to get the bag.
Right.
So to sit here and act as if though he wasn't, it's not a shocker. It's like, this is kind of how you would react if you thought you were going to be the 15th pick and you end up being the 3rd pick.
Right.
This is not how you react when you've been in the league and you about to get the bag and you get it.
Don't say I love Chisme. That's not true.
You love the
Why are you
Chiefs,
looking at
man.
me? And you love Chief Man.
You love Chief Man.
I love Chisme.
When me and Leroy walk in sometimes and we're having a conversation, your eyes perk up and you're like,
I don't
what?
think that's
What?
true. I don't think that's true.
Very true.
I don't think that's
You
true.
love Chief
Very
Man.
I'm
Unless
I
you're
just
really
mind my
busy.
business.
Nah, unless you're really busy.
You're full of
I hope you get the fart meme.
I hope he does too.
What?
This is a stupid thing they doing on TikTok. I pooped in my pants. Like, with a, like, it's terrible.
I hope that gets clipped for the end of show.
No, it didn't have to. They got it all over.
Don't fret.
It will.
You don't even have to do nothing. All of a sudden,
You don't have to get so mad. It's just TikTok.
And we didn't pick it like that. That just
No, it wasn't our
naturally.
fault. You can't be
No,
mad at us.
it's not that they didn't. I understand it's random, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the celebration of these two, all she got was, I got a big forehead. That's it.
Because of something about all the disrespectful things.
Things that I
wish
could say that are
Yeah,
stored
yeah.
in my big forehead.
And mind you, I have like a very small.
Mine
forehead.
was very sweet.
Yeah.
But the audio did not get translate well, so we're gonna do it again. Sorry.
Yeah, my audio came through perfect.
You got Goosies?
Huh? About him getting the bag? Yeah. No, he
Goosies.
earned it. We all knew he was going to get it. Why are you flopping on the golf course when you knew if you didn't get this bag, you wasn't going to be signed yet?
Yeah. He was going to
Right.
get that money regardless.
Right.
Gets to play with Luca.
Yeah.
Lives in LA for the rest of his days. Good for him. Man.
Good for him.
Good for him. I think Tyler that looks at Austin Reeves getting that money. You think he thinks he's better than him?
Yes.
If he can stay healthy.
Wait. But Austin Reeves plays a little D. A little bit.
I mean, anybody more than the Olay twins, but
yeah.
not really.
So you think Tyler's better than, and here's where it gets skewed. What part of availability plays a role in this?
I don't know. I think they're very close. I think they're comparable players. I think they're very close.
But again, a lot of people would give the edge
to Reeves
because he plays.
But also he's a Laker. A Laker gives you a little overrated rub too.
But he still plays a lot.
Jennifer, you got the Goosies for Austin Reeves?
No.
Fair enough. Brittany?
No, I hate performative things
Goosies.
like that. Like, it annoys me.
And then posting it.
And then posting, it's not genuine, and I can't stand
Keep
it.
in mind,
look how Austin reacted.
I'm also a person. I'm also
overtaken.
a person that if you spend your whole life for a certain level of success, when you get there, it's more of a relief than crying and tears because you got there.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So that's just maybe a mindset. It doesn't mean you can't be happy or anything, but if you work your whole life to get to a certain point and you bust your ass the whole time to get to a certain point, why are you crying when you get there?
You're right. I never like when you talk about people crying.
I'm
never like
that's
it.
Look, you could cry when you want, but I'm just saying, I always wonder when you work for something your whole life, when you get there, why are you crying?
It's a reaction.
It's an emotion.
Something that just
Okay.
comes out of nowhere.
All right.
Doesn't make you any less macho.
I didn't see, like, you're taking it a step further. I didn't say any of that. I did not say it makes you this or that. I just said I don't understand when you work your butt off to get to a certain point, you get there. It's his party, and he will cry if he wants to.
Thanks, RVA Richie. That is Goosies, no Goosies, everybody. Hey, the world's biggest soccer tournament continues, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. Every match in the opening stage all the way to the final. We're wrapping up this group stage stuff. Today, we got USA and Turkey. By the way, I didn't know we were supposed to say it like that. My bad.
I don't understand. Where did they get? Same thing with Tunis is instead of Tunisia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I apologize.
Like, why are we saying Turkey yet? Can
Well,
somebody explain?
I don't know. I'll call them what they want. Turkey, though, that game is going on today. Now, not a lot on the line. USA trading today at 54% to win, so a $100 trade pays out at $179. Could it be a draw? I mean, if they're not playing for anything, that's trading at 23%. A $100 trade pays out at $412. All right. Maybe you think that they could be up by USA has gotten out to fast starts in these games, though.
Real fast.
So if you think they could be up by a 2-0 or up 2 goals at halftime, that's trading right now at 16%. So a $100 trade that pays at $590. All right, throw a 10 spot, just $60. Hey, listen, you could do it all there on Kalshi. You're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house and the probabilities change, so you can buy in or out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app. Use my code Tobin, Tobin, to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, give us another weather update, huh? Sure. Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate.
Hope there's no traffic, because evidently I just pooped in my pants. It's hot. It's partly cloudy. Winds are coming out of the east. Clouds are moving pretty good, so it'll probably be a little bit over 10 miles an hour. And right now it's about 93 degrees. I would prepare for some showers in the evening because that's that time of year, except by Jennifer's house. Just be careful around the fires.
All right. He's a golfer, ladies and gentlemen.
Why?
Headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. As the Miami Heat yesterday, they made their first draft selection for themselves, traded up, went up 4 draft spots to get Ryan Conwell from Louisville. And this is him yesterday on his post-draft Zoom call with reporters and saying that the Heat getting a competitor.
Just the type of person that I am, how I approach every single day. I think my personality fits the culture of the team and, fit right in with the other guys on the team. Just my willingness to learn and grow each and every single day. And then I would say just, my ability to space the floor, my shooting ability, being able to plug and place me anywhere on the floor. I mean, always just having that gravity, just drawing, some attention, and then just my competitiveness, just on both ends of the floor, just being a dog and just giving it all I got defensively and offensively. So
you want 2 things, all right? You want to be a gym rat, you want to be a dog. Love it. Love it, dude. What? Adam Simon yesterday was also speaking to the media, and he said that he believes he's one of the more athletic guards in this draft.
We had studied a lot at the top of the draft. We were in position to take 13 a couple days ago, so we had studied a lot of those point guards that were up there that were talented on the lighter side. Ryan comes in as he grades out in the 90th percentile of athleticism, and so certainly that's important. Being able to take contact, being able to be physical. His game is athleticism, shooting, but he's also able to move and take contact, and he's a competitor. So I think it's going to certainly help him as he advances to the NBA level. Physicality, it's important, and he grades out really well.
All right, there you go. There was the Heat's Adam Simon yesterday.
I was thinking about the trade because I was looking at the trade.
Which trade, dude?
The
LaMelo? Okay.
What? Just out of curiosity,
mm-hmm.
and this is why teams are bad. Why would you do a pick swap
mm-hmm.
with Minnesota? You're going to always have the better pick.
Well,
you ain't going to never have a better pick than Minnesota.
If they lose Ant, though, that's the bet that you make. Like, I pick swaps are a pain in the ass. Like, that's what's going on with Milwaukee.
Well, and that's what happened with OKC. Is that like
you could just be in a spot where you just be like, oh, cool. Guess what? Whoop, we're flipping picks. So pick swaps are kind of a pain in the ass. Like, that was one of the things I was happy with the Heat. Is they only give a 1 pick swap. And I was like, oh. Right.
That's been a recent thing, right?
Yeah, they became kind of chic. Like, I would say like 5 years ago, people got really into pick swaps.
Because I don't understand. If I'm Orlando, I would guess in the next 5 years,
mm-hmm.
give it 6 years. That'll take me to 2032.
Mm-hmm.
You won't have a better season than...
Probably not.
Right, so
probably not. But if in the case there's an injury or something happens, then like
you can end up with a lot. Yeah,
it's a good little like.
But that's not why you're Orlando. You're Orlando because that never happens.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
Even still though, like even having a 2033, like that's in what That's in six
seven
six
years.
drafts.
6 drafts.
You don't have Anthony Edwards. That's a pretty good pick to have if I'm Charlotte.
Yeah. All right. But like, it's just, yeah. Like when I see like, you know, just situations like that, I'm like, why would you do you know how bad that looks as management?
I am very confused at the Hornets doing this because they had a very nice season for them and they ultimately didn't make the playoffs, but he is kind of their engine. And then so like they're basically going into this, they're making Brandon Miller their go-to guy. They have 2 very impressive shooters in Con Knipple and Kobe White, but neither of them are super proven. One's going to be in his second year. Great rookie year, Con Knipple.
Yeah.
Kobe White, you know, is kind of a ignitable 6-man, basically is what he's been.
Yeah, he can't. I don't know if he could be a starter because that means you got to deal with those 0 for 8 days.
Yeah, you're the Bulls. Like that's
Right.
that's gotten you. So yeah, I'm a little confused by it. To be fair,
Because places like when you think of Charlotte, right, and you think of LaMelo Ball, his following,
he's so popular,
gets interest in that team that you would never have.
This is going to be the most popular team amongst young people, the Wolves,
Yes.
with Ant and LaMelo.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be a really popular. Now it may drive Anthony Edwards out of the team, but I think I think they're just in a spot like they were stale last year. I don't, the word was he didn't love playing next to Julius Randle, which is kind of what the thing happens to Julius Randle.
He's a dribble shoot guy.
Takes the ball. He's a unfun, isolated power forward.
He's old school, ISO Joe.
Yeah,
he's another ISO Joe,
except like Carlos Boozer size.
Right.
So yeah, I get you though. I get you. I think it's just one of those things. In these trades, I think people just like to say they get things. It's kind of like
right. It says like, but like if you like break it, like that's like saying, you know what? I'm the Seattle Seahawks, and I did pick swaps with the Raiders.
Yep.
For the next 4 years, the Raiders are always going to have a worse pick than you. Is it like, and then I would say, oh, that's why the Raiders are the Raiders.
Yeah. It would be interesting too, like just trading, like these whole things because it's so convoluted with the lottery now because now they just changed the rules again.
Right.
But the rules, the thing that's interesting about it is the rules, I don't even think the new rules are under a very long runway. I think it's got like a 3-year window and then they can go back and change it if they want to. So a lot of these picks are getting changed. We don't even know what the rules are going to be for them.
Mm-hmm. I would think like football could actually use something like this when it comes to trades. Like
top something protected.
Well, just like monies have to match or like some kind of way because otherwise people just dump salaries and it has nothing to do with anything. I would be interesting to see. I don't know if it would work, but to just say if you traded somebody like Myles Garrett, what you would get in return.
Yeah, you have
draft picks and whatever. So like you can make it work with draft picks. You can do whatever. However they do it, I think it would make the draft a little more fun.
Mm-hmm.
It would make the trades a little more interesting because you would always be getting something back in return. It couldn't be just dumping salary.
Dave Sapp says car insurance rates just went down in Charlotte. Yeah, you got to be careful in Minnesota now.
Wait, dude, Minnesota's weird because Minnesota's an early closing city. Like everything closes down at like 12.
Oof.
And the cops hang out downtown to escort your ass out of downtown.
Now they're going to be doing it more, working overtime.
I'm definitely intrigued by it. Like I'm going to be intrigued by that team. I don't know what the hell they're going to be, but I'm definitely going to, if I can watch a Wolves game next year, I'm going to tune in for sure.
Who you think gets frustrated first?
Chris Finch. He's just not a fun guy. He's not a fun guy.
But is that okay though?
Yeah,
that's
totally
fine.
He's a good coach. He's a good coach.
Right.
I don't know if you could have picked a player in the league and a coach where I'm like, that feels like it's not going to work out. Cool. But A-Rod, that's the thing about having A-Rod as an owner is just like, star, baby. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Benny says Ant-Man Ant-Man's cool with everybody, dude.
Yeah, I think he would have been mad if they would have traded like Jaden McDaniels. But I mean,
he's a beast.
Yeah, he's good. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM as we take you guys up until 2. Marlins off today. They'll
travel day on the road.
Yes, they're going on a long road trip.
Yeah. So that means my game's gonna start an hour later.
Yep. St. Louis.
Yep.
Colorado. Sacramento A's.
Oh, that means 10 o'clock games.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
All right. So we got US tonight.
Mm-hmm. Late tonight.
10. They're in the West Coast?
Hmm?
They're in the West Coast? Or Central?
Tonight. Do you know where it is, Brittney?
Their group has been playing on the West Coast lately. So I'm going to assume there's someone over there. They've been in Seattle. They've been in LA. So they probably are going back to LA, maybe.
10 o'clock game, I'm assuming it's at night. You don't watch games anyway. Why complain? I'm not complaining about games. I do watch games.
Inglewood at Sophie Stadium.
Inglewood.
SoFi. Yeah, today you got Curacao and the Ivory Coast and Philly at 4, Ecuador and Germany at MetLife Stadium at 4, Japan and Sweden. I might do the Pella Larson bet again.
It's Euro Cup or Euro?
No, I don't think he's doing anything. I don't know if Sweden's got anything going on. I'm not sure if they're playing in the World Cup qualifiers. That's a good question. Tunisia, how do I say it now?
Tunis.
That's
Is it
just
Tunis?
Tunisia?
Right? It's
And the
Tunisia.
I thought it was Tunisia.
I think they say Tunis now. I'm not sure.
The Tunas are taking on the Netherlands at 7 o'clock in Kansas City. Paraguay and Australia. That's at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara where the 49ers play.
Yep.
And
that's
then,
right by Fonz.
Is it?
That's where Fonz lives, not too far from there. He lives in Milpitas.
That's where Bo Cameron went to school, yeah?
Uh-huh.
I was here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice area. Is he enjoying it? Saw Fonz at
They'll be back next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
But they're still not moving. He said, we were thinking about moving back to Orlando. I said, is it me?
Of course it's not you, Leroy. It's independence.
I know.
I was just checking in on Kalshi for the fight this weekend for Jaron Ennis versus our boy Xander Zayas.
Boots is a big favorite?
Big favorite. I think he's minus 400, something like that. I think Xander's like 3-1 on normal odds. On Kalshi, he's 26% to win. You know what I say though? There's a lot of rumors that he's off weight. There's the people are starting to throw that stuff around. I think this is a lot of fodder from the Ennis camp. They've been very obsessed with playing head games with Xander with these weight games. You're too big. Then he sees him. Oh, you look a little shriveled. They're just trying to play head games with a young kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of this. I really don't think that any of this is going to work. And here's the thing that I think is a miss by them. I always think that you're either confident in your skills or you're not. Like you think you're gonna win on a gimmick because you think he's depleted or not. And the other thing is, he's 23 years old. He never missed weight. If he was 27, 28, this was a thing for him. I know he's not long for this division, but I just think that they're miscalculating this thing. I think he's going to win this fight. I think it'll be close. I think he's going to win by decision, but I think he's going to win this fight. The only thing that is going to be interesting is like how if he gets down early. But he's a volume puncher. He throws a lot of shots. He's not scared of a firefight. I don't think they're going to knock him out. So yeah, I don't know, man, but I'm fired up for it. But I've been noticing that's been the thing. They've been very much trying to get into his head with this stuff. I just don't think that's going to work with him. He's just not.
He is probably
he's not hot-headed.
He's one of the most even-keeled, poised, got it together young people I've seen in a long time. And it's crazy. We met him when he was 18, and he was talking like that then.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh yeah, okay.
It's just like, they're both guys who have grown up in the sport. Like Boots and his family's a good fighting family, and so like, but this kid's been doing it since he was 7 years old with blue hair down here in South Florida. And he's been on the big stage, like literally was out at the Super Bowl. I don't think he's going to be shook by any of this stuff, nervous by any of this stuff. And it just feels like they're really, really trying to get to him. And I'm like, dude, he's been on bigger stages than you have.
Right.
Respectfully to Boots. Like, Boots
Right.
has more experience by more fights.
I think a
So-
lot of people, I think the odds are like this because say what you want about Xander, I still think he's not a household name yet.
Yeah, people
Right.
think it's too much for him
Right.
too soon.
And they don't.
But Roy Jones said this, like, how can you say it's too soon if he has 2 belts? Like,
Right,
you're either going to
exactly.
go be undisputed or not. Like, what is he give up the belts if you think it's too soon? Like, we want this. This is what you're supposed to want.
Right.
So,
And coming from another boxer to hear him say that, maybe it puts it in perspective for everybody else to realize that, hey, this guy didn't just get here.
yeah,
He does have 2 belts.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see him. On
How's the
Saturday night.
undercard? Nah.
I haven't even looked, to be honest.
Right,
with you.
I know.
Haven't even looked.
And you know what? And I'm sorry, I do that with all Xander fights.
Yeah, I didn't even look. I suppose I'm going to because I'm going to pay for it, but we'll see. DAZN, huh?
Here's what I hate about this.
So happy the Heat games didn't go to
I
DAZN, by the way.
I don't mind paying for a fight, but when your service has proved that it's crappy, even if I pay for it, I have a problem with that.
Mhm.
That's the problem. The problem is that like you still get blips.
If he wins this fight, though, dude, like I'm telling you, he's going up to 160, and like it's gonna be a party on right now for this kid if he wins this fight.
Right.
He doesn't win, like,
will he still move up?
I think he's gonna move up regardless.
Right.
I think he's gonna move up regardless. Well,
or will he defend?
Here's the thing. It
Big money is
depends-
defending, right?
It depends on if he can get the Fundora fight. But Sebastian Fundora fight, if he wins this fight, is going to be really big. But maybe Xander's like, I just beat Boots Ennis. Do I? And Xander's not scared of anything. But like, you got to fight a 6'7" guy at 154 pounds.
6'7", 154 pounds.
Yeah, and he's really dangerous.
Built like a skeleton.
I know, but he's really dangerous. Like everybody who fights him gets hurt.
Really?
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good, Sebastian Fundora. Now he can get hit.
Just like Skeletor.
I know. No, he's a very mild-mannered guy. And then he's got the British dude. It was Josh Kelly. Remember he was trying to get the Josh Kelly fight at first. He didn't want it. He was scared. So he's like, you know what? I'll fight Boots Ennis. That's what I'm going to do.
Just
he's a wild kid. He's a wild kid.
He, like, the thing I'm known from day one, just talking to him and whatever is that he's one of the few fighters that has never been afraid to fight anyone.
No.
And he doesn't hide behind, oh, well, it's going to work out or whatever. As soon as you ask him who you want to fight, boom, 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 boom. He's
got a whole
his
list. He's
got a whole list.
Yeah, he had a whole hit list. And everybody's like, oh.
Right. And they say, oh, you're biting off a little more. Now you got 2 belts, and we're still saying it?
Yeah.
I don't know, 6'7", 154.
There's been other fights where like Boots
Dude,
is like,
he's smaller than Chet Holmgren.
I know. Yeah, skinny. Oh my goodness. There's been some other fights too where I've watched Boots and I'm like, he had the Jacadson fights, and I was like, I think he's good. I think he's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that he's like this monster that Xander can't handle, especially with the size advantage. So we'll see. It's coming up on Saturday night, and then the weigh-in will be tomorrow that everybody's really obsessed with. But I think when they do stuff like that, I'm always like, you guys are doing that because you're a little worried, because you think if you think that he's all good to go, could be trouble.
Why? I've heard fighters say a lot of things about other fighters. Not that.
Yeah.
Like, not that.
The world's biggest soccer tournament continues, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. You can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final. And today we got USA and Turkey going on. USA trading at 54%, so a $100 trade pays out at $179. You think it could be even today? Be a draw. That's trading at 23%, so a $100 trade pays at $412. Or maybe you think that the U.S. could get up early like they have been. They've been getting up to fast starts in these games. So the U.S. to be up by more than a goal and a half at halftime is trading at 14%. So a $100 trade gets you $590. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house and the probabilities change, and you can buy in or out of your position. And for a limited time, you download the Kalshi app, use the code Tobin to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions, eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. We got USA and Turkey tonight. You got the Heat. They got Giannis, dude. He was in Las Vegas, maybe still is in Las Vegas with Bam Adebayo working out. The Marlins will be back at it tomorrow, and we'll see if they can continue their hot play as of late. The Fish have been rolling right now. NBA, all these moves going in. I was just reading a report from Jake Fisher from the Stein line that says Kawhi Leonard wants to stay with the Clippers, but if he's not allowed because of the whole aspiration scandal.
Lakers.
That wasn't on there, but apparently there's some former teams that might be interested. Spurs, Raptors might be, but he apparently doesn't have interest in signing an extension with Miami, which, listen, never wanted him. So, I'm not interested in an extension with you either, Kawhi.
You said that about Giannis.
I never said about an extension with Giannis. I said I was tired of his act. But, we all get
said
temperamental.
I'm not sure if I even want him.
I wasn't sure if I even wanted him.
Let me guess. You want him?
Now? That's my guy, dude. What?
How do you find like a space where no matter what the outcome, you're good?
No matter what the outcome, I'm good. I don't know. I just am. I am who I am. I don't know what to. I don't know. I just feel how I feel. The feelings that I feel will change with the facts. And the facts are Giannis is on the Heat, and we're back. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If he wouldn't have been here, never wanted him. But he's here now. That's my guy. And I'm happy to, mostly I'm happy because Bam is happy. And Spo. Look at Spo. You see Spo? When have you seen him that happy?
Last offseason.
When
basketball's over, he gets a period of time where
not
he gets
that
happy.
happy, dude.
Not that happy.
Not that happy.
No.
That is a man. He was smitten like a kitten. He was in a different.
Well, is he happier that? And I know he's gonna be happier he got Giannis, and subsequently all the other picks are gonna seem okay. But is he happy that he has no kids on this team?
Probably.
Okay. That's
a
level.
Especially when that kid is replaced by a 2-time MVP. Yeah, I think that.
Who did Giannis? I don't know if Giannis replaced. You think he replaced Kalel? No.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's going to be playing both. That's going to be a double big lineup. He's going to play together a lot.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think they have a better idea of where Jović is than we do? Because it hasn't really been a whole lot of kind of talk about him. They haven't really,
because he had such a bad year last year that there's nobody who's going to trade for him.
You know what the hardest thing to do in professional sports is?
What?
Learning how to play banged up. You spend your whole life in sports. You're being the biggest, most dominant person, and you never get hurt. And then when you start getting bumps and bruises and banged up and you got to fight through it and you got to still be able to do your job and stuff like that. As a young person, that takes some time to get used to get a cup, to know how to use your body to get to, to still be able to perform. And I see it a lot with younger players is that they get a little boo-boo and they feel like their life's over, they can't function. So,
well, he's the thing with him last year with the back, like that's been a thing since he's walked in the league, which is always a little scary.
Always a little scary. Big men and backs.
But even aside from that, like
he was terrible when he was healthy.
He was bad when he was healthy. Yeah. And there was a point where he was turning the ball over. The thing there was like a 3-stretch game where he was fouling like crazy. And I was like, I've never seen him do that.
Right.
So confidence was very low for him. Usually he goes back to Serbia, confidence gets better for him. But this is, he's young, but it's a lot of years. Like this is going to be his 5th year. Like he needs to
pick it up.
He needs to pick it up. Do I think the Heat are married to him? No, but I also don't think there's a lot of people who are going to be dying to take that contract. So
see, like the thing is the thing the Heat have gotten caught in recent years is falling in love with players that almost didn't end up the way they thought they were going to be, right? And Pat Riley has never, ever, ever felt the need to hold on to a player if he wanted a bigger star. And for some reason...
Yeah, but this is a little different because I don't think that's that they're holding on to him.
No, but I'm saying in years past, and a couple of years ago, it would have been a different conversation. And remember, we were talking about trades, and they said, oh, we really want to hold on to this guy. And Jaime was the guy that they couldn't unload.
Yeah, because he stunk.
Right.
But Jaime never signed his contract.
Okay, got you.
Like that, the thing with
now he signed his contract.
Jovic's contract kicks in this year. So
Right.
I just don't think a lot of people are going to be lining up. So in a way, you need him. You are in a bit of a roster spot where you might need him to bounce back because one, like, look, Nico had his worst shooting season last year, but I don't think he's a bad shooter.
I don't even remember him shooting.
Yeah,
because he was getting in trouble long before he got the ball to shoot with the hack.
I don't think that he's a bad shooter. I think that this guy is a capable shooter. The rebounding definitely needs to pick up as far as that's concerned. But I do think with a lot of the guys being gone who are your playmakers off the bench, I do think that there's going to be opportunity there for him. Got to get on the same page with the coach because they definitely ended poorly at the end of last year. I mean, you could tell by the end of their end of season comments to everybody that did not end awesome. So hopefully, they can get into a good spot if he is back. If he's not, I wouldn't be stunned because like you said, maybe Spo's just in place like I don't want to coach these kids. I need to win now. He's also itching. He hasn't won a championship in a long time, and he wants to get there.
But let's be honest. In professional sports, like you have your stretch, and then it's almost like you spend the rest of your career trying to get back there. It's not something like, oh, I'm ready to go back again. You know what I mean? Like, and so like how many coaches have multiple trips with multiple championships? It's not, it's not that common. So
yeah, it doesn't mean they don't shoot for it though.
No, I got you. But I'm just saying, he's like, oh, I'm tired of this. And I'm like, yeah, we really want to win another one. Yeah. It's not as easy as just saying it.
But even being competitive, like they haven't been competitive.
That
for 3
I'll give
years.
you. They haven't even been been lying to us saying that.
They've been atrocious the last 3 years as far as being.
That is a gift to us, getting Giannis and fans feeling the way they do this year because, let's be honest, the last 3 years they've been peeing on our leg and telling us it's raining, right? And they got away from that.
Yeah,
they're like, we're sorry. Here's Giannis.
I want a golden trophy, not a golden shower.
Obviously, that needs to be clipped. That is insane.
Oh my God! You also
wait. He ruined my.
Yeah, he did.
You ruined my camera.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it went away because you did that.
What is
even
wrong
the camera
with you?
doesn't want to be around you
and
right
you
now.
did it on the last segment, so I can't even put it in the montage.
What?
Ew! What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna throw up.
You're it's your fault. It's your fault the way it all started.
Even Schmeathan says that you are despicable.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you your -1 because I've just been in so much shock.
This all started with the little TikTok with Leroy.
What does that have to do with anything? You're the one that said it.
Where's for making it weird?
I didn't say it. I had a choir singing in the background.
You literally just said they've been peeing on us.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you set it up. I thought we were on the same page.
You guys were on the same page.
All right. We're not?
The show ends in flames.
Always.
No, it didn't.
For making it weird.
Weird. We're past weird an hour ago. What are you talking about?
You have people shocked, man.
No, I was so distracted by doing something else on the computer. And when I heard what he said,
can I just say,
problem?
This is the sign.
Problem.
This is the time in the show where the last thing you want to look at is the chat.
Yeah, but I don't think that we were on the same thing.
No, do not drag me into this.
You brought up P.
You put yourself in this situation right now.
Okay.
All I was doing was using the analogy that they were telling us everything was sunshine and we're almost there and
Which
whatever.
led to me
Spo was
saying,
losing hair.
"You
He had a
golden-"
gray beard. It was getting ridiculous.
Maybe Leroy set it up, but you
Right.
didn't have to follow through.
Maybe I should have gone with you need to turn you're in into you win.
Oh, it gets worse.
It somehow gets worse. It somehow gets worse with you.
Tobin,
Now you're Asian.
To live in
What?
your head.
What?
Take it easy.
I'm just saying. What are we doing?
What?
Wait. You tell. That's the part. That's
Too
the
much.
cutoff.
Too
much.
Too much.
Too much.
Lord.
My God.
I'm good with the show ending.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
we all are.
You took us up to the
I'm
last
gonna hurry up
minute.
and go get in my car. I hope nobody sees me, because they either gonna call me poopy pants or hey, you the guy. Like, what are we doing?
We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow. And Johan Andre Forfang, we're given 3-month suspension.
That's forefang or
Yeah.
foreskin? I want to suck all or squeeze all of the juice I can get out of that. I got a tight ass. Hope there's no traffic, because evidently I just pooped in my pants.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all. The world's